My beloved child, I see you, the weight you're carrying, the doubts that creep in, and the quiet fears you hold deep within. But listen closely, because today I have a message just for you. It's not just any message. It's one that holds the power to transform your journey, to uncover the purpose hidden in your pain, and to ignite the strength within you that's waiting to rise. This is your moment, a divinely appointed time to hear what will guide, protect, and prepare you for the incredible future that lies ahead. Stay with me until the very end, because every word carries the breakthrough you've been searching for. Don't let this moment pass you by. Your next chapter begins here, and it's one you won't want to miss. I see you. You don't have to say a word. I already sense the exhaustion in your spirit and the weight you have been carrying, heavier now than ever before. I know your heart is weary, and I feel the burden you shoulder. You look at your life and say, I must be out of luck. You think your blessings have run dry, that your paths are blocked, that you've been left behind. But I want you to hear me now, not with ears of doubt, but with ears of faith. Lean in close and listen very carefully, and please stay with me until the end. Every moment here matters, and every word has a purpose. I need you to grasp the depth of what I'm telling you, because it's meant just for you. You were never meant to live by luck. The obstacles you see aren't signs of failure. They're signs that I'm shifting things in your life. Where luck runs out, my plan begins. Where people turn away, my arms remain open. You are not forgotten, not alone, and your story is far from over. Before you accept defeat, give me these few moments to show you what's really happening. My dearest one, if you yearn for the Lord's abundant blessings, say yes, I need in your heart. I know how frustrating it is to keep pushing forward with no visible results. Every door you knock on seems closed, and every effort feels wasted. The world may tell you that you're just unlucky, some destined for blessings, while others are left behind. But hear me, my beloved child. I do not work by luck. I work by purpose, by divine timing. Luck is uncertain and fleeting, but my promises are eternal. What you see as delays are often my way of redirecting you to something greater. What feels like rejection can be my protection from harms you cannot yet see. The very things that seem to be working against you right now may lead to a breakthrough you never expected. So before you assume life has turned against you, trust that I'm still working behind the scenes. You might think, if I'm not out of luck, why is life so hard? My child, my plans for you are not about giving you a lucky break. They're about shaping you into who I created you to be. Every challenge you face is part of a larger story. You are not forgotten. You are not cast aside. You are being molded, refined, and prepared for a deeper relationship with me. The pain you feel now has a purpose. I do not waste your tears or ignore your cries. Even when you think you're out of luck, I am at work in ways you cannot see, preparing you for something far better than luck could ever offer. My plans are higher than yours, and my ways are beyond your understanding. I am the author of your story, and I promise it will not end in despair or defeat. It will end in victory. I see how you hide your disappointments behind your smile, how you keep going despite the weariness deep inside. You're tired of trying, tired of believing, tired of holding on to faith when nothing seems to change. But let me remind you, the moment you feel like giving up is often the moment right before everything shifts. Just because you don't see the whole picture doesn't mean it isn't unfolding. Even when you believe nothing is happening, I am moving in ways you can't yet grasp. I am the God who parts seas, who brings life from dry bones, who turns mourning into dancing. If I created the heavens and the earth, do you think I cannot make a way for you to hold on just a bit longer? Ahead of you is greater than what you've left behind. Luck may fail you, but my love never will. The world may tell you to chase after chance, but I ask you to chase after me. What I have for you isn't based on probability, but on certainty. If you keep relying on the world's version of success, you'll feel forever behind. If you trust me, I will lead you to where you are meant to be, step by perfect step. Do not fear closed doors, for I hold the keys. Do not mourn what has left your life, for I am preparing something greater. Do not think you are forgotten. I am still writing your story, one that will bring you joy and fulfillment. Now you must choose. Will you keep believing you are simply out of luck, or will you start believing that I am in control? If you continue to think luck determines your future, you will remain powerless. The moment you surrender to my plan, you step into a life guided by divine favor. Take a deep breath. Let go of frustration, doubt, and fear. Lay them at my feet. I stand here, waiting for you to trust me fully. When you do, you will see that delays are not denials, losses are not defeats, and pain is not without purpose. People may fail you, but I never will. This very moment is proof that I am still speaking to you. I led you to these words, not by chance, but by divine purpose. I see you, I know you, and I have plans for you. You are not out of luck. You are on the verge of something greater. Will you trust me with your next step? Keep holding on. Keep believing. Keep trusting. I have already gone ahead to prepare the way. You are mine, and I will never leave your side. I do not promise a life free of challenges, but I do promise to be with you through them. I do not promise to give you everything you want, but I promise to provide all you truly need. I do not promise life will always be easy, but I promise my grace will always be enough. You don't need luck when you have my love, my grace, and my strength. Please listen carefully and hold these words close. Let them remind you of who I am and who you are. You are never forgotten, never overlooked. You are mine, and that means you are never out of luck. Whenever you feel nothing is going your way, remember that I am still at work, still writing your story. Your life is not an accident. Your struggles are not meaningless, and your blessings are not random. Everything in your life is part of my greater plan. Stay with me, child. Stay until the end, and watch how I bring beauty from ashes, joy from sorrow, and victory from defeat. You are in my hands, safe and loved, never forgotten. Awaken your vision and behold the sign you have long awaited. I speak to your soul with love and truth. The challenges that weigh you down are already losing their power. I stand ready to show you a journey of transformation and salvation. Your cries have reached me. I have heard every gentle plea and collected every tear. I have come to assure you that what I have prepared for you is secure and that my promises will always stand. I have laid out a feast of abundance to restore your spirit and help your dreams flourish. I am the power that calms the storm, and I assure you that the turmoil in your life will find peace. I am the one who parted the waters long ago, and I will do the same for you, creating a path where none exists. Your victory is my victory, and from my throne will flow abundance to fulfill your every need. Embrace the power within, for I am placing a crown of life upon you. I will bestow the honor you deserve for your bravery and lift you up for your unwavering faith, fortifying your spirit with courage. Do not fear, for I am the supreme guardian who watches over you with unshakable strength. Even if fatigue seeps into your very bones, I will come to restore your vigor. I give your legs the steadiness to stride into new chapters of joy and your feet the ability to stand firm. I infuse your spirit with uplifting inspiration, sparking a divine flame of hope that propels you forward. Feel that surge of vitality in this instant and trust this truth. I am orchestrating every detail for your good, igniting a fire no storm can extinguish. Know this, my cherished one. I see the heavy burdens you carry, anxiety, sorrow, and haunting thoughts that threaten to swallow you. It grieves me to see you lonely and hurting, but I am your nurturing, protective force. When night falls and you feel yourself falter, hand your worries to me so you may rest in peace. I will visit you in your dreams, whispering boundless love into your ear. No longer will you suffer sleepless nights or battle the tormenting thoughts that steal your peace. As you sleep, I will renew your spirit with my gentle presence. When morning breaks, you will awake to a fresh start, shining with my blessings. I will be there, tenderly reminding you how precious you are. I will give you the passion and determination to greet each day with vigor, unburdened by past sorrows. Your struggles do not define your worth, for I am guiding you into a future more radiant than you can imagine. I will mend what is broken, soothe every scar, and revive relationships that matter to you. A glorious reconciliation awaits, a restoration of harmony among cherished hearts. I will also bring new, remarkable people into your path, souls with genuine hearts and noble intentions. These connections are blessings from me, guiding you further along the road I have prepared for you. I am freeing you from every chain of fear and doubt. Trust that I am leading you from the shadows into expansive realms of abundance and possibility. Let go of the burdens of past failures. You are free to rise beyond them now. I give you freedom and peace. Cling to gratitude for every miracle, whether small or immense, that I reveal in your life. I ask you to commit to cherishing what I give you today. Embrace the freedom, delight in the abundance I offer, and know that I am perpetually by your side, never your adversary. Speak with unwavering confidence that you trust my words, and my power will manifest in unimaginable ways. I am the supreme provider, the healer, the one who reigns with eternal love. Never let your spirit grow weary. I stand beside you, celebrating your triumphs and consoling you in sorrow. In every struggle, I rise as your champion. In every pivotal moment, I stand triumphant with you. Today, embrace my promises with unwavering faith, for I am reaching out to lift you higher, to guide you, and to shower you with blessings beyond your greatest hopes. Always remember that you are never alone, and my mighty presence will carry you through every challenge into the great realms of promise. I am your supreme being, and I will fulfill the noble work I have begun in you. Rise now, stand tall, and move forward in my abundant favor. Your story is unfolding, and I am crafting every chapter with purpose, compassion, and boundless love. Let your heart swell with expectation. Triumph is your destiny, for I, the Supreme One, have declared it. Feel your courage growing stronger, fortifying you from within. You have always possessed an unshakable strength, not merely on the surface, but in the very core of your spirit. Your bravery and resolve are unmatched as you pursue righteousness and rise above the world's burdens. You radiate unwavering faith and noble aspirations, and I am truly moved by you. Yet, my cherished one, please remember that even in times of glorious abundance, return to me and rest in my divine presence. When your heart overflows with gratitude in your strength and confidence, I still long for you to stay close. Always remember that you belong to me eternally. You hold a unique, unchallenged space in my heart. I have seen your struggles and know the weight of every trial you endure. I see the sorrow that has come against you, the betrayals and the blows that have been dealt under the guise of treachery. I see your heart trembling with emotion as you cry out for help, for guidance, for peace. Your longing for direction has not gone unnoticed, and I stand ready to assist. When night comes, I bring comfort, shining light into shadows. Even when you cannot see me, feel my presence embracing you like a warm blanket of solace and reality. I am with you as you close the door of your sanctuary, as you bow beside your bed in earnest prayer. In those moments, I come to you, filling the silence of your room with my peace and saturating your heart with infinite affection. I restore your faith, uplift your spirit, and shield you from lurking doubts. My angelic beings watch over you as you sleep, guarding you from every whisper of uncertainty. Though you cannot always see me, I am the force behind your strength when fear and despair knock at your door. You need never face these hardships alone. Recall the countless nights you drifted off burdened by problems, only to awaken with a calm heart, replenished strength, and renewed peace. The storms of life may rage, but they will never surpass my power. Though sorrow may last for a moment, know that my joy and my peace will come with the morning. I will give you immense joy and unshakable strength. Picture the destiny you desire, a life sparkling with promise, and even the most glorious vision cannot compare to the wonders I have in store for you. I have shaped magnificent gifts for you, a future blooming with love, harmony, abundance, and unending opportunities. Never abandon your faith, my dear one. Don't let the enemy mislead you or allow wrongdoing to settle in your heart. Stand firm and cling to my promises. In moments of uncertainty, when the path ahead is unclear, when your strength wavers and your soul feels heavy, seek me through prayer. I am always attentive. Let my love envelop you like a strong and gentle shield. Let my peace fill you, chasing away fear and uncertainty. When you do, no enemy can touch you. No force can conquer you. I will fill you with calm, and that calmness will be your strength, guiding you to make wise and virtuous choices, even amid life's greatest trials. Know that no foe, no obstacle, no hardship can ever reach you if I stand at your side, for my presence surrounds you, and I will always answer when you call. All that was lost shall be restored to you, your peace, your joy, your power. I see who you are, and I delight in your soul. You are mine, and I will lead you through every storm. You faced challenges beyond your control, felt the sting of cruel words and actions meant to diminish you, carried burdens that were never yours to bear, and yet here you stand, steadfast. I take immense pride in your endurance. You are not crushed by life's weight, for my power lives within you. Now, beloved, I pour out abundant blessings upon you. Accept them with an open heart, for they are an expression of my endless love. Do not be troubled by those who threaten you. You are exalted in ways beyond understanding. You are attuned to my voice, grasping truths hidden from others. Stay committed in your beliefs. Keep your gaze fixed on me and remain faithful to the path I've set for you. Indeed, there are those who have tried to tear you down. They've cast shadows on your name, whispered deceit, and tried to claim what is rightfully yours. Yet I stand here as your vigilant protector, and you remain resilient, your faith intact. I rejoice that you have learned to focus on what truly matters, discarding the hollow words of your adversaries. Their attempts to harm you only prove they are blind to the brilliance radiating from within you. Your stability and my blessing unsettle them, for they cannot bear to see your favor. Yet while they toil in envy, you rest in peace, secure in knowing that I protect your family, your home, your work, and every corner of your life. Understand this: I will bring down those who stand against you. They will remain restless until they turn their minds to better pursuits. They will find that, no matter their schemes, they cannot prevail against you. You are my creation, and I will shield you from all harm. Though their own households may suffer, though their hearts grow hardened in rejecting my message of love, I offered my hand and my wisdom, yet they refused. But you, my cherished one, have chosen to walk in my footsteps. You understand that I am the solution to every problem, the answer to every question, and the path to true freedom. You surrender fully to my desires, placing unshakable faith in my promises. You have noticed, my dear, that not everyone is like you. Look around. Countless souls could share the same gifts and love, yet their hearts remain closed. They have turned away from me, casting their burdens aside without recognizing my hand. But you stand apart, realizing your joy and destiny are in my hands, unaffected by external circumstances. Your existence, your fortune, your triumph, these are mine to uphold. Continue on this road, and with every day, your strength, wisdom, and perseverance will soar to new heights. Even those who once tried to undermine you will be drawn to you, seeking the peace and wisdom you found. You will guide them toward my presence. A magnificent blessing awaits, and I will lead you to it. Hold on to your faith. Stay devoted to me. I will guide you through every moment, protecting you and meeting your needs. My child, remain steadfast. Do not be shaken by delay. My timing is perfect, never rushed, never late. I speak to you now to tell you something vitally important. Your pleas have reached me, and I am fully aware of you. I bear no anger toward you, and I am certainly not behind schedule. If I have not yet answered your request, it is because I have something far more extraordinary for you. Yes, your request is good, but my vision for you is even greater. Trust in my timing. When I finally grant the gift, you will have the understanding to treasure it, care for it, and use it for my glory. Your deepest hopes will soon unfold before you, the very desire you've prayed for. Stay ready, for great blessings are on the horizon. Doors will open, new paths will appear, and supportive souls will walk alongside you. People who uplift you and help your faith grow. Those who have tried to hold you back or judged you will fade into nothingness, for their plans will crumble. They will no longer harm you, for I will remove those who sow discord in your life. I will bring new companions who lift your spirit. Remember that my words are engraved in your soul. Through every nuance of these promises, I am speaking to you. My assurances create a vibrant legacy within you, impervious to erasure. Who can harm you? Who would dare raise a hand against you, my cherished one? Bring their names before me. Picture yourself humbled in my presence, interceding even for those trapped in darkness. You are called to forgive, releasing all resentment and trusting me to see the truth of every heart. As I deal with your foes, keep your heart free of bitterness or any thirst for revenge. Curse no one, but instead speak compassion, grace, and mercy. I have spoken to you many times, and you have grown more attentive to my voice. Your spiritual insight is sharpening, unveiling my deep love for you. In my divine words, your name is written alongside every earnest prayer you've ever lifted. Know this, I will never forget you. I have taken note of each of your desires, and my love for you exceeds your imagination. Be strong, brave, and always sensitive to my perfect timing. My plans are flawlessly timed, never too slow, never too fast, but always right. In turmoil, I respond swiftly. In danger, I rise to protect you. Whenever you have a need, you will see my divine intervention, providing precisely what is necessary. My faithfulness is unwavering and eternal. I offer this promise not only to you, but to your family and to future generations that follow after you. Find your refuge in my presence. Cast out all fear. You dwell in the center of my being. Think of me as the ultimate remedy. I soothe the physical pains you endure and the invisible wounds that cut into your emotions. My love heals every deep hurt inflicted by life's harshness. That is why I call for your unwavering faith, your authentic heart, your steadfast loyalty, and your relentless determination. A heart that continually seeks my presence and remains steadfast in my truth. Hear my guidance, for my path brings restoration. Focus on devotion, trust, and perseverance rather than the worries of tomorrow. Yes, my dear one, lay all your cares before me. Yield every burden to my will. I am your creator and supreme being. I want you to welcome time not with anxiety or frustration, but with hopeful expectation. When you surrender to worry, you separate yourself from the abundant life awaiting you, harming both body and soul. I see those moments of weariness when frustration almost overwhelms you. Never forget, I did not come to condemn you or abandon you. I stand as your faithful ally, ready to shine light on your true identity and your vast potential. Through my power, even if you cannot see it now, I am diligently preparing a feast of abundance for you, witnessed by all who doubted your strength or wished for your downfall. As a gracious host, I will seat you at my table of favor, honoring you before family and friends. I have new adventures prepared, new places for you to explore, places brimming with opportunities to display my greatness. Many hearts will see my love through your words. Hold these truths close. I see your sadness, I hear your pleas, and I am with you every single day. Let my presence comfort you in the storms, bringing peace when turmoil comes. You are never alone in your struggles, for I stand by you. Continue to trust me, keep lifting your desires in prayer, and let hope blossom within you. I have always been near, and I will never leave. Advance confidently, for I have cleared the path. Many will see the brilliance that flows from you and come to know me through it. Believe what I say. The extraordinary things I am about to do will not only elevate your life, but also deeply affect everyone you hold dear. Ready your mind, heart, and soul for this glorious new beginning. Embrace the joy and abundance I bestow upon you with grace, always remembering the source of your blessings. I am the divine source, granting you every perfect gift. Guard your heart. Remain unswerving in your loyalty to me. And don't let abundance distract you from the importance of dwelling in my presence, seeking me daily, and nurturing our bond. Prepare yourself for joy, a joy that outshines every sorrow you have known. Let your heart open wide to my steadfast love. Approach me with sincerity and unwavering faith. Depend on me, and never lose hope, no matter how weary you might feel. When the weight of life grows too heavy and your strength feels drained, lift your arms to the sky and remember the fierce flame of my love burning brightly within you. That flame is an eternal reminder that I am ever near. Amid the chaos, do not anchor your hopes in human approval, for even the kindest and most honorable people can disappoint. I created you to know love and to give it. Yet understand that only my love endures every storm, every change, and every heartache, forever steadfast and nearer to you than your own breath. Protect your heart from those who might leave after you've given them your all. Let your unwavering devotion be for me alone. I will hold you when the world turns away. I will stand firm when others step back. Never let anyone occupy the sacred place in your heart that belongs solely to me. I see your yearning for hope to brighten your days. In the silence of your soul, you have sought peace, and it has come. If you feel worn out, seek rest in me. If you feel compelled to move forward, do so knowing my presence leads you. As you slip into slumber, you rest beneath my mighty shelter, and when you rise to face the world once again, my unwavering protection stands guard. Always remember, you stand in the fellowship of countless others, strong and unyielding. Even if mother or father, family or friends should turn their backs on you, my everlasting devotion remains. It is a love so vast, so marvelous, that words cannot convey its depth. And in due time, I will pour out blessings beyond your greatest dreams. I will reveal my grace with the brilliance of the noon sun for all to see, even those who once scoffed or doubted you. I will turn their scorn into astonishment when they see how I raise you to new heights. Yes, the envious and the mockers will witness your faith blossoming and divine blessings cascading upon you. Once, you felt humiliation's sting and fear's grip while negative voices rang in your ears. You questioned whether I was near, but you held fast. Your faith stood firm, shaped by adversity, unwavering and majestic. Now your season of victory has arrived. Where once fear controlled you, you will discover courage. Where once worry lingered, you will find joy. Where once despair weighed you down, you will rise in triumphant celebration. You will witness firsthand your suffering transformed into powerful purpose, and your vulnerability turned into mighty strength. Incredible blessings, vast and unstoppable, are on their way to you. I write them into your very being, ensuring they remain forever in your memory. Each morning as you awake, my promises will echo within your soul. You will rise unchained, free from sorrow. My power has shattered those bonds, and every hidden affliction is vanquished in the strength of my name. Cling to my word as your supreme refuge. Confess it with unwavering confidence. Inscribe it, not just on paper, but on the fabric of your heart. Let it be your song at night and your rallying cry at sunrise. Especially hold Psalm 23 dear. Keep it near your bedside. Speak it before you sleep. Whisper to me, Jesus, I trust in you, and feel my presence wrapping around you. Proclaim with certainty, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. Read the psalm often, allowing its truths to sink into your spirit and lift you into unshakable confidence. My promises surge with life, vibrant and active, granting you power beyond understanding and giving you the soaring heart of an eagle. You will look beyond your present challenges and see the abundant reward just ahead. Never forget, this season has been shaped for you. Embrace it with joy and grace. Come to me every day, letting my word be the nourishment for your soul, and my promises the anchor that holds you during every storm. Let my love wrap you in peace. Then, when doors swing open, new opportunities arise, relationships heal, and extraordinary blessings pour into your life. Remember to honor the source of these gifts. Return to me with gratitude in your heart. Lift your hands in worship and declare, my Creator, my Protector, You have done amazing things for me, and I will keep lifting your name in praise. I reach out now to prepare your hands and heart for the bountiful harvest I've promised, soon within your reach. Step outside and breathe in the sweetness of fields blossoming with limitless possibilities. This is your time to reap the fruits of your labor and your faith, to step into the abundance I have reserved for you. The future before you is filled with purpose. Everything is readied for your victory. And remember, it is I, your divine guide, who grants you the power and skill to succeed. I have chosen you for a great mission, and I will ensure that lack does not linger in your life. But listen to my call, for in my direction you will find wisdom and security. Do not copy those who ignore my counsel, squandering their days on empty pursuits, only to blame me when trouble comes. Stay alert. Not everyone in your circle wishes to see you rise. Some, fueled by jealousy, will try to take what is rightfully yours. Guard your inheritance diligently, for the blessings I give are for you and those you love. Do not place them into the hands of those who fail to recognize my greatness. Stand watch at the door of your heart, for the destroyer prowls outside. Hold firmly to the truth that every good and perfect gift springs from my will. I plead with you, meet me each morning. Turn your gaze toward me. Ready your soul and draw your strength from my words. In doing so, you will reap an overflowing harvest, one that touches all who surround you. Trust that I will satisfy every longing of your heart, not with mere scraps, but with lavish blessings of grace. Hear these words echo in your soul. I come to bring new joy and a renewed destiny. Embrace my love, offer yours in return, for your spoken devotion means more than you can imagine. Today, I will fill your home with my presence, entering your world and shaping your future. I see your hidden grief, the silent pain that weighs down your soul, and I know how deeply you long for restoration without judgment. Do you not see my arms outstretched, inviting you in? I offer you unwavering companionship and a patient ear that never condemns. You have reached the end of your own strength, and I stand ready to embrace you, giving you my endless support. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. My beloved children, it is time to accept the depth of your need. Your heartfelt prayers have touched me, and I have listened. Even in the desert of loneliness and hopelessness, I remain steadfast at your side. Your spirit has felt the scorching heat of repeated refusals, and each step in this difficult journey has left its mark. You cry out, wondering if I truly stand with you in your trials. Know this, even in your lowest moments, my presence surrounds you. When adversaries dare to confront you, I am your protector. When your strength falters, I replenish it. When despair creeps in, I reignite your passion for life and uncover the deeper purpose woven into you. Trust me in this season of preparation. Your struggles have not been in vain. They are shaping you for a remarkable blessing. I will turn your sorrow into extraordinary strength. I will transform your weaknesses into unwavering faith. As you lean on me, hope will bloom where despair once thrived. Your heart will grow stronger, becoming a beacon of hope in a world in need of genuine light. This is my promise, to lift you up, break every chain that held you captive, and reveal that your destiny is far more precious than you've ever dreamed. When you hear me softly calling at daybreak, answer with faith. Let each morning remind you of your resilience and my presence in this vast world. I watch over you even when you're unaware. I count each of your days, ensuring that no moment goes to waste. I am the one who sits with you in the darkest nights, sharing your sorrow and granting you the strength to face the dawn. I am the sovereign who lifts you from the depths, the one who crowns you with glory and clothes you in splendor. Your journey continues onward. I am ushering in a new beginning, weaving a story of triumph and revelation. From one generation to another, people will see the divine favor I've placed upon you and marvel at the profound change in your life. Understand, what you're enduring now is a refining process, like the purest metal forged by fire. You are undergoing a powerful cleansing, freeing your heart from any lingering darkness. My aim is not to elevate you so you may look down on others. I am lifting you higher so you can reach out to those in need, helping them ascend. Hear me well. Let go of anger, fear, doubt, and tangled roots of disbelief. Whatever your past has been, no matter how brilliant or how lacking, it is nothing compared to the fresh joy I have for you, beginning at this very moment. Seize every opportunity, whether big or small, to show gratitude. Embrace a righteous path with a pure heart, living out my truth. Today, you may feel defeated or discouraged, as though you cannot move forward. Stand firm in this quiet moment. Breathe deeply and open yourself to me. Let the calm I bring settle every restless thought. By my command, storms that shake you will be silenced. The whispers of fear and doom will vanish, no longer haunting you. Even in moments of doubt, when the road ahead is unclear, hang on to the progress you have made. Though you may feel fragile, remember this: your power has limits, which is precisely why you need mine. Your strength united with my power makes you unstoppable. When you fully accept my word into your heart, all traces of weakness dissipate, letting you rise with confidence, sustained by my strength. Stay on this path, advancing step by step until you reach the pinnacle where I await you. I call you to ascend into a place where your loftiest dreams find fulfillment in my presence. From that summit, you will look back on your journey, recalling every stumble and every moment you nearly surrendered, and you will realize, I carried you all along. This is the time and place for you to yield entirely to my plan, letting me arrange every facet of your life from this point onward. Your spirit will soar to great heights. I have led you here to move you forward and reveal your potential. Lift your eyes and see the breadth of the gifts I want to grant you. Embrace a life free from fear, where nightmares no longer invade your rest and sorrow no longer weighs upon your shoulders. From now on, walk with a lively, passionate faith. As each sunrise comes, say to your heart, today, I choose joy. Regardless of any troubling news, stand firm and do not let the radiant smile I have given you disappear. Your identity is not shaped by your surroundings, but by the pronouncement I have made over you, one of hope, courage, and a future overflowing with my blessing. Look around, beloved, and see that my hand has been on every detail from the start. Even when you doubted my silence, I was preparing a banquet of blessings beyond your imagination. I am shaping you into a radiant light for a world longing for illumination. Every wound you've suffered, every tear you've shed, I have seen. I will make each one a mighty testimony of my power. You now have the authority to embrace your identity as my cherished one, clothed in grace and walking in divine favor. As you move forward, guided by my presence, the echoes of criticism and regret will fade away. Always remember, you are not cast into this life without me. I am there in every instant. When you rise, when you rest, when you celebrate, and when you feel weighed down. Speak my name in prayer. Invite me into each moment. Watch as I pour peace into your soul. Let gratitude shape your words, for I delight in your praise, and in return, I pour more of my presence into your life. This journey is only the beginning of something magnificent. As you remain anchored in my truth, you'll see unimaginable fruit from your devotion. I will replace your garments of despair with robes of gladness and renewal. I will set your feet upon solid ground, so not even the fiercest storms can erode your foundation. Let your heart beat with fresh anticipation. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Let your spirit take flight as you rest in the depth of my love for you, a love that serves as a safe haven for the weary and a beacon of hope for the broken. Always remember who you truly are. You belong to me. You are my beloved child. You have given me your life, and now my spirit lives within you. Therefore, there is no need to chase the world's standards or cling to others' words. Many around you tremble at the faintest worry, watching their dreams collapse under fear. But you are different. My divine love surges through you, igniting your faith with strength and meaning. From your lips, I hear fervent prayers capable of transforming destinies. From your spirit, I feel an unquenchable resolve. This is your moment to rise above adversity and rejoice in the freedom I have granted. Stand confidently in the knowledge of my deep love for you, for I am the one who leads you through every barren season. Even when life's burdens seem too heavy, remember that you are my chosen one. I am your guide, taking you from dry lands to fruitful fields, from despair to the joy your heart longs for. You are made with extraordinary worth in my sight, destined for a purpose beyond your greatest imaginings. Trust in me, and I will achieve more for you than you ever thought possible. Hear the words I breathe into your heart this day, for these promises are not empty. I see the burden you carry, the sorrow you wrestle with as you search for joy in each morning. Yet I assure you, your life is on the verge of such a remarkable transformation that someday you will look back on this season and marvel at my mighty hand. You have endured countless days of misunderstanding and solitude, as though the entire universe conspired to test your resolve. Even so, you remained firm, your spirit unyielding. Through that determination, you have overcome a harrowing journey. From this moment forward, I will flood your life with light. Embrace the power of a genuine smile, shining from a renewed wellspring of energy. Those around you will witness the undeniable imprint of my power, alive and active within you. I understand the depths of your soul, every hidden battle, every tear shed in the darkness. Even in moments of absolute exhaustion, when you believed you had nothing left, you found the strength to persist. That strength was mine, a gift placed within you. Though you may have thought it was your own resolve alone, it was my power sustaining you. You have traveled a lonely road, thirsting for hope and wondering if your spirit might wither. But I say to you, your steadfast faith propelled you onward, and your devotion to me and those you love triumphed over every obstacle. The time has come. Look at the sky. See the clouds gathering. I am sending a divine downpour of blessings to renew every parched area of your life. This rain is not merely physical relief. It is a heavenly flood, bringing healing and restoration to every wounded place in your heart. I am breathing into you again with my love, rekindling your hope, reawakening your tired spirit with fresh vigor. This is my pledge. You are forever on my mind, and that will never change. When you speak, I am listening. Indeed, every time you raise your voice in heartfelt prayer and call upon my name, you have my full attention. Take this in. Let my words settle deeply in your heart. Today, I am releasing wondrous miracles upon you, not only for your benefit, but for those you care about as well. Recognize that these gifts come because of your steadfast loyalty. You stood firm and did not give up when the road was harsh and heavy. Your unwavering trust in me moved my spirit. Therefore, I tell you, I will never fail you, for my love for you knows no limits. I know exactly what I feel for you. Visions of greatness, not harm, a promise of hope and a destiny that ushers peace into your soul. Now, dear one, speak to me again. Lay bare your heart's deepest desire. From the heavenly realms, I will hear you and work miracles on your behalf. Rejoice in my assurance. Your season of struggle is ending, and the dawn of your triumph is about to break. Declare your faith in my message, for I am the divine one who cherishes you beyond words. Pause for a moment, turn your eyes toward me, and let no worry steal your focus. I come once again, proclaiming my eternal devotion to you. Love so profound it surpasses mere language and superficial emotions. Remember that when I say I love you, these words echo from the core of all existence, secured by an unbreakable vow sealed with my own lifeblood. Nothing can sway my resolve or alter my commitment. You dwell forever in my heart. When you gaze at the starry sky, let each glimmer remind you of your matchless worth. Look at the sun in all its glory. Feel its warmth and realize it was fashioned to symbolize the immeasurable brilliance of the love I shine on you. This love is beyond ordinary, unseen yet potent, capable of banishing any darkness that lingers in your soul. In the night stillness, as you prepare to rest, allow my love to enfold you tenderly. Each morning, Embrace the revitalizing power of my presence. Trust with all your heart that this love is powerfully real as the air filling your lungs. Above every other longing, it is love I offer you, a renewing, transforming love so beautiful that it reshapes how you see the entire world. My dearest little one, if these words spark something within you, take heart. My longing is intense for you to thrive, to flourish, and to bloom in the face of every storm, whether slight or immense. I want you to walk on life's raging waters, never sinking into uncertainty. I want your feet to endure the scorching sands of adversity without yielding to hopelessness. In every struggle, I am by your side, offering the power you need and reminding you that you are never alone. My promises stand like a firm foundation beneath your steps. Once again, let me make this perfectly clear. I want you to embrace, celebrate, and honor the future I'm shaping for you. Even when shadows fall on today, my visions shine brightly, beckoning you into miraculous tomorrows. My love for you is steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. Take hold of this truth wholeheartedly. I cherish you without limit or reservation. Accept this love, cherish it, and watch it bring profound change to your heart and soul. Embrace the life I've given you, filled with renewed bravery and abiding faith. In receiving these gifts, you will find victory. You will conquer the shadows of doubt and rise with grace, clothed in serenity and joy. Believe, dear one, that all will be well. Even now, I am weaving the strands of your life into a remarkable tapestry of renewal and grace. You are invaluable to me, and I delight in every moment of your journey. Walk forward with confidence, knowing my presence guides you, and you will see wonders unfold like spring flowers in warm sunlight. Your testimony will shine as a guiding light for all who see it. Whenever you feel weary, remember that I come gently, pouring my everlasting love into the depths of your being. Keep believing, keep hoping, and rest assured that my faithfulness will always remain steadfast on your behalf. Beloved child, let this message of encouragement spread. Let it touch the hearts of those who need a spark of light. My cherished one, the unmistakable sign you've longed for has finally come. Your voice rose in fervent prayer, tears of anguish poured out, and you called on me for help. Hear me. From the instant you first made that request, I have been near you, and I will remain so forever. I dispatched a celestial being from my realm, bearing the key to your freedom. Your existence holds immense importance in my design, which is why such a powerful conflict is unfolding in the celestial spheres on your behalf. The adversary seeks to bring you low, yet my legions stand ready, battling fiercely against all malevolent forces. Understand that the flood of challenges confronting you is not mere chance. Stay alert, choose your words with care, and tread carefully when revealing your innermost thoughts. The foe roams in search of a weak point in your spirit, eager to exploit it with deception and treachery. Guard your faith with unwavering vigilance, for the envious are many. Behold the favor I have bestowed upon you. Your future shines with extraordinary possibilities, and that unsettles them. Take heart. You stand on the brink of an exceptional life. Indeed, trials may persist for a time, but know that your struggles will not last forever. They will fade like darkness yielding to dawn. The heavy sorrow you bear shall soon dissipate, and those who have wronged you will return. They will come seeking your grace, and you will grant it without hesitation, just as I have shown grace to you. Extend kindness and mercy to them, yet let your unshakable confidence be anchored in me alone. People may offer you grand illusions, but remain steadfast and unwavering. Remember, only I have the power to truly bless you or free you from darkness. No one but I can speak the words that impart eternal life. If your trust in me falters and you turn instead to transient human promises, you risk the precious gifts I have bestowed upon you, some of which might be lost forever. Remain steadfast. This is your moment to plant your conviction firmly in my everlasting and mighty word, a truth that stands forever. The time approaches when you must make a pivotal choice. Therefore, I implore you, embrace my love, my compassion, my comfort, and my warm embrace. I call you to a profound dedication. Draw near to me each dawn with an open heart, ready to receive new words of wisdom and inspiration. I give you both the reason behind your struggles and the nourishment your soul desires. For it is declared that you do not live by mere bread alone, but by every word that flows from my spirit. In this moment, my tranquility is what you need to fortify your soul, a calm that settles your mind and a comfort that nurtures your faith in my protection. Accept these gifts. My tranquility I give you, my peace I bestow upon you. No one in this world can offer steadfast devotion or the serene peace that only I can provide. Embrace this moment and accept it wholeheartedly, for I offer you a promise, an everlasting covenant, that your life holds immense value to me. Yet I feel compelled to share even more. A magnificent future lies ahead, shaped by your faithfulness and your choice to walk with me. The celestial being I have sent remains on standby, chalice in hand, waiting for the ultimate command that will set you free from every chain, every barrier the adversary has attempted to imprison you with. Stand firm, unwavering in the face of all trials that arise. Understand that each challenge confirms my mighty hand at work in your life, preparing you for a time of extraordinary triumph. I see the desires of your heart. You crave authenticity and an unwavering love. Know that such devotion is found in me alone, my cherished one. Take hold of my essence and know that no shadow of doubt or whisper of fear can withstand the unbreakable bond we share. Affirm this truth each morning when you wake and once more at night before you rest. Every breath you draw is a powerful reminder of my sustaining love for you, my precious child. Let hope shine on. Share this message with someone who needs a gentle lift. You walk your path with others beside you, and my presence encircles you, closer than the air you breathe. Indeed, many will witness the radiance I have placed on you, some with envy, others with curiosity. In all of this, let your light shine. Be kind to those who sought to harm you. Let them see the wonder of my love unfolding in your life. When they return in remorse, greet them with grace, for that is the lesson I taught through my own sacrifice. Your compassionate response will declare to all creation that we belong to each other, eternally intertwined. Stand firm. I will complete the work I have begun in you. Keep believing, keep praying, and move forward with anticipation toward the marvelous blessings that lie just beyond this valley. Soon, the proof of my promises will burst forth like a lush oasis in barren land, reviving you and astonishing those who question the goodness of your Creator. I have not overlooked a single tear, nor have I ignored a single prayer. As you surrender your troubles to me, I respond swiftly, summoning legions of celestial beings to fight for you. This is my solemn promise, bound by my very being. You have my love, my peace, my solace, and my boundless adoration forever. Let your heart rest in that certainty. Even now, as you take in these words, meditate on my steadfast love and let joy blossom within you. A sign was requested, and it has been granted. Stand resolute. No power in all creation can break the bond of my unwavering commitment. I cherish you, dear one. Let these words echo within you continually as you move forward in faith and boldness. My tranquility enfolds you, my cherished one. Come and meet me once more as morning first graces the horizon. Tonight, place your Bible gently beside your bed. As dawn's light emerges, I will softly wake you from your slumber. In that still moment, my gentle voice will call your name. Reveal your heart to me, and let my spirit guide you to the treasures of knowledge only I can reveal. A realm of the extraordinary, where miracles abound and joy resides perpetually. Here, you will discover what genuine humility and meekness look like. Here, I will give you strength to vanquish every shadow, to walk boldly among serpents and scorpions without fear. Know this: no harm shall befall you, for I am your defender and constant shield. Step confidently across the threshold I have opened to you. The entrance to my extraordinary domain is flung wide, inviting you to step in and behold wonders beyond belief. You trusted in me even when the world seemed determined to test that faith. Through every storm, you clung to hope as if it were your very life. Now witness as I reward your steadfastness. I am driving out the drought and bringing forth abundant harvest. Every hardship you endured, every struggle you conquered, was never meant to break you but to refine you, shaping your heart so you could fully receive the magnificent gifts I now place before you. I see the questions that sometimes stir in your mind, those moments when you cry out, "When, O Lord, will your promise be fulfilled?" My answer never changes. Your blessing is not a distant dream. It waits on your doorstep, ready to be received. Pay attention, do your part, turn the handle and open the way. Turn your conviction into action. Take up the stance of a champion, not a defeated soul. Keep your eyes on the path ahead. Do not allow doubt to choke out your faith. Let your trust in me flourish in the midst of uncertainty, for I am the unfailing power that never wavers. The gifts and talents within you are on the verge of an extraordinary awakening, shining with unparalleled brilliance. Indeed, this world is your stage, imperfect, yet longing for divine renewal. Cherished one, let this spark of hope be shared. Pass on this message to 3 others who might be feeling discouraged. I have called you to stay and sow seeds of encouragement, to nourish others with compassion, and to radiate my glory in every aspect of your life. You are not a fragile flower. You are a mighty, enduring tree, offering shelter and comfort to those who seek my presence. Through you, I wish to bring peace, restoration, and abundance. When you pour love into your family, you echo my heart. When you reach out to someone who is hurting, you embody my compassion. When you bless your household, you create a space for my divine favor to flow, covering you and those around you with grace. So prepare yourself for a grand new beginning. Keep your Bible close, ready for fresh revelations with each sunrise. When I call you at daybreak, do not hesitate to follow the path I unveil. I have wonders in store beyond anything you can imagine. I want you to know my heart intimately, to embrace the extraordinary life I planned for you from the start. You are meant for great things, not because of your own strength, but because of the divine power guiding your steps. Always remember, I am the one who transforms barren landscapes into flowing streams of vitality. I am the one who resurrects every dream you believed lost forever. You belong to me, and my love for you knows no limits. Rise with confidence, walk forward in hope, and watch the miraculous unfold for you. Tomorrow, in the quiet dawn, I will arrive, ready to share my secrets with your listening heart. Embrace this journey with courage, assured of my love, and know that I, your divine protector, will never abandon you. Amen, my precious child. Brighten someone's day. Share this message with a heart yearning for inspiration. My beloved children, do you not see that I am the one who formed the cosmos with my own hands, who knows every hair on your heads, and who granted you the gift of breath and life? Today, I tune my ear to the whispers of your soul. Hear this voice that defies the barriers of time and space, weaving through turmoil and silence until it reaches you. It surpasses any sermon, religion, or speech. It is I, your Father, parting the unseen to meet you. Yes, I stand before you with a declaration that will break the confines restraining your thoughts, wealth, and destiny. Do you sense the gravity of this moment? The torment that grips your heart when lack intrudes, the hushed pain of watching your earnings vanish before the month's end, the weight of inadequacy in providing for others, the agony of seeing your dreams delayed. I feel them all. I hear your whispers in the stillness, and I know the nights when you wonder, has the divine abandoned me? My cherished one, every tear of yours is preserved in my vessel of remembrance, and every breath resonates in my realm. Today I stand before you to declare enough, to break the chains of limitation, to cast aside the lies that claim victory is beyond reach. Step away from the constraints of a system I did not create. I come to you with a promise etched in flames. Call upon me, and I will answer. This is not just poetic speech, it is a decree for this very hour. I see your faith wavering, your hope wearing thin, and I can delay no longer. I have sought you out without hesitation. This is the moment you have awaited. Even as my voice echoes in your mind, I am dismantling the shackles that bind you in fear. Debts, scarcity, every financial barrier, every inherited burden, every ill-spoken word that has tethered you to lack. I am crushing them under my unstoppable power. Look at my hands, marked by your touch, holding the very power that birthed the cosmos. Today, these same hands rest upon you, imparting blessings that bring abundance and scarcity, carve paths through blockades, and bring forth miracles in the face of impossibility. It does not matter if the bank has turned you away, if your job seems unstable, or if the world insists there is no way out. I am the way. I am the divine provider, the one who gives in measures beyond the ordinary. Today, I proclaim that your abundance transcends what your eyes can see. I have prepared hidden miracles in realms beyond your imagination. Your struggle has not escaped my notice. I see it all, your burdens, your unfulfilled hopes, the weight of debt looming over you. Yet understand this, your story does not end here. That which chaos intended for your downfall, I will reshape into the very foundation for your ascent. Every financial crisis, every unanswered prayer, every closed door, everything is being rearranged by my divine wisdom right now. Hidden angelic forces are at work behind the scenes. They are releasing resources, breaking chains of poverty, and orchestrating unlikely encounters. But know this, there is a condition. You must choose to believe. Trust that I exceed any financial statement, that my faithfulness does not waver with the stock market, and that my promises stand unshaken. So arise from the ashes of despair. Silence the words of defeat. I'll never succeed. There's no way out. This is meant for others. Instead, declare with me, my God owns all riches. He is my provider, my strength, and my end. Perhaps you ask, but how will this happen? Release your grip on the how. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Trust in me, the way a child trusts in the arms of a loving parent. Remember, it was my voice that commanded seeds to multiply and loaves and fish to feed thousands, that turned water into wine. That same power is at work for you today. Yes, I am breathing new life into your finances. Where there is debt, I will bring resolution. Where there is lack, I will kindle innovation. Where there is barrenness, I will unleash bounty far beyond your hopes. Yet I require one thing of you. Proclaim with genuine conviction, not as a timid whisper, but as a roar from your soul. Master, I believe in you. Break these chains and show me the abundance you have stored up for me. Then stand in expectation, like a watchman scanning the horizon, certain that the rain is coming. As surely as morning follows night, my answer will appear. My precious one, this is the moment to find the courage to trust in your dreams. Step confidently onto the stormy seas of your finances, keeping your eyes fixed on me. Embrace the winds as they rage. Do not tremble when the waves rise high before you. I stand beside you, and my grasp will never let you sink. The same divine power that parted the Red Sea is now leading you to financial freedom. Breathe deeply and feel my presence encircle you. Each utterance I make is a divine spark, igniting transformation within you. Do not let it die out. Nurture it with gratitude, shield it from doubt, and water it with patience. Life will sprout from the dry soil, and you will see doors open where none existed before. I am the Almighty, and I never fail. The hour of your breakthrough is upon you. Yes, I see those nights when you lie awake, staring at the ceiling under the crushing weight of unpaid bills. I see the fear that courses through you when the phone rings, the dread of another collector. I see the sorrow of turning down a simple outing because you cannot afford even a small luxury. I see the guilt and frustration when your family's needs are unmet, and I am with you in it all, not as a distant observer, but as your companion, sharing each burdensome step you take. Debt's weight, the strain of a loan, the restless nights consumed by anxiety, the voice telling you you'll never rise above, none of it escapes me. In the solitude of the shower, while tears blend with falling water, or in bed with your face buried in the pillow to hide your cries from your children. I have been there. I felt every stifled sob, every silent prayer rising like a wisp of incense from your hurting soul. You may feel alone, as though no one could possibly understand the magnitude of your pain. But hear me. I am with you in the very center of your storm, sharing every burden you carry. The adversary wants you to believe you are forsaken, but that is a lie. None of your tears have gone unnoticed. None of your pleas have slipped past my heart. Your trouble is not random or meaningless. It is forging your faith into something pure and unbreakable. Each footstep through this desert tests your resolve and shapes an unshakable dependence on me. While you fight, I am working behind the scenes, breaking generational chains of poverty, teaching you that your true wealth is my presence, not in fleeting possessions. Recall how I provided for the widow in Zarephath, turning her meager portion of flour and oil into a limitless supply. Your circumstances do not catch me by surprise. Just as I cared for Elijah and the widow, I am caring for you. You wonder, why, O Lord? Why allow this, and why the delay? Know that I am creating a masterpiece in your waiting. While you cry, I summon angels. While you stumble, I reshape your path. Do not squander this season of hardship. It is preparing you for an enduring legacy, an unshakable blessing, and a triumph that will echo through time. Breathe in deeply now. Feel my peace conquering your chaos. Understand why you can trust me. I have overcome all. Your debts, your failures, your fears, raise your eyes. The same divine presence that knows every star's name knows every step you take toward freedom. Your story does not end with despair. It culminates in my victory. Listen whenever someone approaches your door, whenever hopelessness whispers there is no solution. Scarcity did not come from me. It was never my intention for you to be crushed by lack. I am the maker of lush landscapes, of water emerging in deserts, and of boundless harvests in the wilderness. I am abundance itself, so why do you remain in barrenness? The adversary deceived you. He planted seeds of limitation in your mind, watered by fear, until you accepted scarcity as normal. But today, I destroy that lie. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly. An abundant life includes your provision. Look around you. The sun rises each day without charging you. Birds do not plant or harvest, yet always eat. Flowers are adorned in more splendor than even Solomon's riches. If I care for fleeting creatures and plants, how much more do I care for you, my own reflection? Scarcity is a lie, a shadow cast by the adversary to make you doubt who I truly am. Today I reveal the truth. There is provision set aside for you, not to be hoarded in greed, but to flow freely and bring revitalization to the dry lands in your life. You ask, if God is good, then why do I still suffer lack? Let me pull back the curtain on a hidden battle unfolding in your mind. The adversary wants more than your money. He wants your unwavering faith. He aims to convince you that I am limited, that my promises are just empty words, and that my goodness is rare. He robs you of hope, paralyzes your decisions with the fear of failure, and distorts your vision until you see only barriers instead of opportunities. But today, his tactics are laid bare. That debt haunting you, the paycheck that can't stretch, the dream deferred, none of it exceeds my promises. Remember Israel in the wilderness. For 40 years, their clothes never wore out, their feet didn't swell, and I sent manna from heaven. No job, no trade, no bank, only my presence. And I remain the same God for you today. I am the one who parts waters to deliver my people, and I will open the gates of provision for you. I cause bread to rain from heaven, and I will ignite a torrent of creativity in your mind. I turned water into wine, and I will turn lack into overflow. Yes, you have likely grown used to scarcity, believing it is your fate, but awaken your inner sight. I have given you authority to trample serpents and scorpions. Nothing shall harm you, not even the subtle whispers of financial serpents lurking around you. Use my power to shatter hopelessness, to tear out the roots of lack, and to declare that your home is a place of bounty. But understand, I do not promise meaningless riches. My prosperity follows a divine order of submission. Just as Elijah found refuge at the Kerith Brook, sustained by ravens, so must you follow my guidance, even if it looks insignificant or strange. That leap of faith is exactly where the miraculous breaks forth. It's not about possessions, it's about how you perceive my essence. My precious one, let this blast of hope spread. Share this message with 3 people who need a lift. I see the tears forming in your eyes. You wonder, but I've tried so many times. My child, it's not about endless attempts. It's about surrender. Give me your finances, your plans, your future. The same power that parted the Red Sea stands poised to move the obstacles blocking your financial breakthrough. The same voice that calmed the storm now speaks peace to your worries and abundance to your home. Don't be deceived. The wealth I have prepared for you goes beyond material comfort. It includes peace in the midst of chaos, wisdom in stewardship, gratitude over greed, and generosity instead of hoarding. It is seeing resources as tools to expand my kingdom, rather than just to fulfill your wants. When your heart aligns with that, earthly and heavenly resources unite, and doors open, nets overflow, and the oil of provision never runs dry. Now declare this with me: scarcity is not my name. Abundance is my birthright. I am a child of the God who multiplies, who revives, who amazes. The abundant life that Jesus promised is my inheritance, and today I receive it. Repeat this until your soul embraces it, until fear dissolves into faith and anxiety becomes expectation. My beloved, this is your time to defy limitations. Just as Peter walked on water by keeping his eyes on me, you will navigate financial storms. There will be turbulence and, yes, challenges, but each one becomes an opportunity to see my glory. Do not stare at the raging waves. Fix your eyes on my greatness. I am the Alpha and Omega, and as long as you remain focused on me, lack cannot prevail. The seeds of plenty are already planted in your spirit. Nurture them with acts of faith. Give a little, pray with boldness, manage with heavenly wisdom, and watch as the desert blossoms, chains snap, and you witness miracles beyond imagination, things unseen and unheard before now. For I am the master of the impossible, and the impossible begins now. I will unveil a truth that will forever change your perspective. You look at your job, at the paycheck that barely covers your needs, at the empty promises of this world, and think this is your livelihood. Yet today, I reveal what is real. Your provision is not controlled by any man-made system. It is not subject to government budgets, your employer's wage scale, or economic fluctuations. Your provision flows from me, the creator of precious metals, the one who shaped towering mountains rich with resources, and the source of immeasurable treasure in the depths of the seas. I do not need worldly structures to sustain you. I exist beyond stock markets and human policies. When every well runs dry, I will still be your fountain. Remember Elijah in the drought? I commanded ravens, creatures that neither sow nor reap, to bring him bread and meat twice a day. If I can use the unexpected to sustain one I love, why question my ability to provide for you? Your paycheck is merely one channel of many, not the sole source. I have pathways your mind cannot conceive, assets your intellect cannot envision, solutions that defy logic. While you fret over the how, I have already organized the when. You cling to your job as though it is your lifeline, fearing its loss as though it would spell your end. But I ask you, who gave you the strength to work, the skills, the energy, the opportunity? That was me. If I remove one thing from your hand, it isn't to leave you empty, but to show you what lies beyond your limited scope. Like Peter stepping out of the boat, I can lead you out of your financial boundaries to reveal my glory. Precious one, your act of support, be it time, effort, or resources, can uplift this sacred mission of enlightening souls. As you give, my grace is multiplied back to you. I do not mean you should cease working or ignore responsibilities. The world may see you as just a statistic, but I see a precious child, a royal heir. Where others see a laborer, I see a treasured soul. The system reduces you to a document, but I know you by name. Your true identity is not in your work, but in me, your Father. so do not quake when the structures of the world falter. The owner of all wealth stands at your side. My storehouses are limitless. Recall Israel's journey in the wilderness. For 4 decades, no foot swelled, no garment aged, and heavenly bread arrived each morning. They had no job, trade, or bank, only me. I repeat that promise again now. I am the same unchanging God. If I parted the waters to free my people, I will open the gates of provision for you. If I rained down manna in a barren wilderness, I will pour creative ideas into your mind. If I turned water into wine, I will turn your lack into lavish supply. But there is a requirement. You must believe not just in times of comfort, but when your resources vanish. Believe not when your bank account is full, but when you have little left and the month stretches on. Such was the lesson for the widow of Zarephath. She had only a handful of flour and a bit of oil, just enough for one final meal. Yet when she trusted and provided for Elijah first, the oil and flour never ran out. Abundance came when she released, not when she clung to her last crumb. Do you long to see my power at work? Then let go of your tight grip, not out of duty, but out of faith. When you give, help the needy, and plant seeds even in drought, you proclaim, God's resources exceed my limits, and I respond with my favor. Not with scraps, but with overflow. Not with shallow comfort, but with enduring rewards. Perhaps you say, but Lord, the cost of living climbs ever higher. Taxes, bills, everything is skyrocketing. I know, yet no worldly crisis can diminish my throne. As empires collapse, currencies lose their value, and the mightiest fall, I stand unshaken. My word is final and unchanging, the same word that hangs the stars in place. Behold the birds of the air. They do not toil or store, yet I feed them. How much more will I care for you? Your struggles are not unknown to me, but they weigh on my heart, for they show you still feel alone. Understand, I am with you in every step, giving wisdom in your confusion and turning every action you take into seeds for astounding harvest. Now inhale deeply and sense my presence. I am lifting your vision. You are not confined by your circumstances or the rules of this world. You are the descendant of greatness, and all that exists is at my command. Today, I declare that every resource you need, whether financial, creative, or relational, aligns in your favor. Divine orchestrations occur behind the veil. Paths are opening unseen, and unexpected individuals are compelled by my words to pour out blessings on you. Do not panic when the wells dry up. Remain calm when the job market is uncertain. Stand tall and unafraid when the world yells there is no way out. Remember, when human hope is lost, my provision appears. Just as I brought water from the rock for a parched multitude, I will bring solutions where you only see walls. Now is the time for a bold faith. Declare with unwavering conviction, even if I lose everything, I will still trust in the Lord. No matter how the world shakes, my faithfulness endures. Your bank balance does not define your worth, nor does it limit my power. Your story is fashioned by my hand, brushed with the colors of abundance, wonders, and miracles. Rise and cast away the weight of worry. You are not governed by the system. You are a child of the King. Where the King reigns, there is abundance. Where the King speaks, deserts bloom. My dear soul, keep the encouragement flowing. Pass this message along to anyone who might need hope. I am your King, and I say that while the resources of the world may dry up, my bounty never fails. I am sovereign, and your destiny is one of abundance. Watch your words. Each time you say, I'll never make it, this isn't meant for me, or it's not worth the fight, you build a wall between yourself and my promise. Your mind has been ensnared by a narrative of defeat. Today, I break that chain and declare that every lie whispering you are abandoned is overshadowed by the truth. I am your provider. Have you wondered why faith can move mountains? Because faith looks beyond the summit. When you say, I can't, you remain at the foot of the mountain. But when you proclaim, God will, your eyes lift to the peak, where I have already prepared victory. Your thoughts are a battlefield. The adversary cultivates doubt. I nurture confidence. He wants you to believe you are a victim. I declare you are a conqueror. Choose which voice you will feed. Recall Israel at Jericho. The walls loomed high, the gates locked tight, yet Joshua and the people marched in faith, and the walls fell. Your financial barriers, debts, insufficient earnings, missed opportunities are crumbling. Stop focusing on the problem and start proclaiming my promise. Instead of "I'm broke," say "My divine provider meets all my needs." Instead of "There's no way out," say "The Almighty opens doors no one can close." But be wise, it's not empty positivity, it's aligning your thoughts with my reality. When you think only in earthly terms, you reap earthly results. But when you think as my child and act under my authority, miracles manifest. Look at Abraham. He saw not a barren old man, but the father of many nations. His mind was anchored on my impossible promise, not on the constraints his eyes perceived. Thus, he brought forth Isaac. Your mind is the forge of the miracles you desire. But how can I renew my mind after years of disappointment, you ask? Start by refusing the words of defeat. When fear arises, answer with my word. When the bill arrives, proclaim, "My God shall supply all my needs." When unemployment stares you in the face, declare, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This is not pretense, but the discipline of faith. Just as muscles grow through exercise, your faith grows when you force your mind to adopt the perspective of my kingdom. Look again at the widow who provided for Elijah. She focused not on the dwindling flour, but on my endless supply. Her thoughts revolved around me, untouched by the chaos around her. And as she obeyed, an astonishing miracle occurred. Your steadfast declaration of my faithfulness, especially when circumstances are dire, becomes the channel for supernatural provision. Your own voice holds more power than you realize. When you declare, "God will supply," you summon the miraculous. When you whisper, "I trust Him," you drive out anxiety. Your words are swords, cutting down the enemy's lies. That is why I decree over you today. Speak as one who already has the victory. Do not be afraid to own your triumph. Proclaim it. Live in it. Look at the disciples in the storm-tossed boat. Jesus slept while they panicked, and upon waking, He did not commend them for their alarm, but rebuked their lack of faith. Their fear blinded them to the reality that the one who commands the winds was on board. Your defeated mindset blinds you to the fact that I pilot the ship of your life. Stop crying out in panic. Start declaring, "He reigns," but do not be fooled. Transforming your mind requires fierce resolve. The adversary will unleash waves of worry, dredge up echoes of past mistakes, and whisper that this time, heaven will remain silent. When that happens, remember the cross. Remember that I overcame all for your sake. The very power that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you. Use it to silence the enemy, to bring your thoughts into alignment with me. Now repeat this aloud. My mind is a holy place. My thoughts align with God's truth. My words unleash great power. My faith can move the mightiest obstacles. Today, I break the chains of lack, debt, and fear in the name of Jesus. My mind is renewed. My dearest one, your journey to abundance begins in your thoughts. As you elevate your thinking, I will reshape your reality. As you declare my faithfulness, I will dismantle the enemy's lies. As you walk with childlike trust, I will be the Father who carries you. Do not look to your bank account for safety. Look to me, your endless supply. Defy the numbers that appear to define you. Stand and proclaim, "The God who multiplies is with me. The one who turned water into choice wine is leading me. The one who parted the sea is opening my path." When doubts creep back, remember, you are not begging for a miracle. The power of the miracle is already planted in your renewed mind. Faith is already within you. Nurture it with bold confessions, guard it with devotion, and reap the harvest of a royal mindset. Today, I proclaim that mountains will bow, your vows will bear fruit, and your thoughts will become a dwelling place for my reality. I am sovereign, and my voice in your mouth is an unstoppable weapon. Now I share with you a principle in my kingdom that many overlook. The power of generosity. Listen closely. When you open your hands to give, even in the midst of your own need, you set loose the divine. Blessings will return to you beyond measure. This is more than human advice. It is a universal law. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, is a seed sown in unseen soil. I will grow it into a harvest that surpasses all understanding. Consider the poor widow who offered 2 small coins in the temple. To many it seemed negligible, but to me it was everything. Because she gave from her heart, her gift continues to echo through the ages. Your own gift may seem tiny to you, but I look at the faith behind it. When you give your all, trusting in my care for your future, you proclaim, I trust in something greater than my circumstances. And I respond, your faith is greater than your lack. Why does generosity unleash miracles? Because it dismantles the survival mindset the adversary instilled in you. Fear shouts, hold on, store up, survive. But faith whispers, let go and trust. When you give, you declare that your reliance is on my infinite supply, not on your finite resources. Each time you do this, the heavens move, the enemy trembles, and the hidden riches of my kingdom are revealed. Look again at the fields. A farmer reaps no harvest without planting seed. Do not keep your seed buried out of fear, but sow it in faith. Your offering is not a loss, it is an investment. The seed you sow in the driest soil holds within it the potential for vast multiplication. One kernel of wheat can produce many stalks. But remember, giving is never a transaction with me. It's an act of worship and love. When you give freely, expecting nothing in return but my pleasure, I pour my favor upon you. The widow of Zarephath offered her last morsel of bread to Elijah. She did not bargain for a miracle. She obeyed, and her flour and oil never ran out. Her generosity did not purchase the miracle. It simply opened the door for one to occur. You have hesitated to give, worried about your own future, clutching tightly to whatever might bring momentary comfort. But I ask you, who feeds the birds of the air? Who clothes the lilies of the field? If I care for even these, will I not cherish you who bear my image? Your true security is in my presence, not in your possessions. When you release, I move. When you sow, I cause a mighty harvest. Remember the Macedonians who, despite extreme poverty, overflowed with generosity. They gave not from their surplus, but from a heart that recognized genuine wealth is found in what is shared, not in what is kept. This is how my kingdom operates. The world may tell you, keep what little you have, but I urge you, let go of that last morsel and watch as I multiply it into a feast for many. As you give, whether it's money, time, a warm meal, or even a single glass of water, in my name, it holds eternal impact. You ask, how can I give when my own needs are unmet? Remember the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish? He gave his lunch, and I used it to feed thousands. Your giving is not measured by your excess, but by your faith. Yes, generosity heals the soul. It uproots greed, melts scarcity, and frees you from the crippling mindset of self-preservation. Each act of giving reassures your heart that you have all you need, that abundance is your true essence. It is a bold defiance of greed, a proclamation that the kingdom thrives on love expressed through action. I see the desires of your heart. You want to give lavishly, yet fear restrains you. Today, I break those chains and promise that abundance will reside in the home of the righteous. Start small, but take that first courageous step. Offer me a prayer, a heartfelt word, or any small token, and see how I elevate your meager offering into something miraculous. Just as I multiplied the widow's oil, so I will multiply your resources. Just as I rained manna in the wilderness, so I will shower blessings upon you. And when you give, do so willingly. Do not grieve what you let go of. Look forward to what you will gain. The same hand that blessed Abraham at his moment of sacrifice and filled Joseph's storehouses after a famine rests upon your life, ready to cause your seed to blossom with purpose. Now proclaim with me, I renounce the fear of giving. I place my small offering in your hands. I believe that I am a sower in your kingdom. Understand that the moment you speak these words, angels assemble to prepare your harvest. Strangers are stirred to bring blessings your way. Doors once barred will open to my word, and your act of generosity becomes the beginning of new wonders. Nothing in my hand is ever small. Every faithful gift produces a ripple that extends far beyond the initial act. My beloved, keep spreading this spark of hope. Pass this message along to 3 friends who need encouragement. I will not merely repay you. I will make your life a stunning example of the greatness reserved for those who honor me. The power to create is in your hands. The miracle lies in my cultivation. Hear me fully. There's a journey ahead, unseen by the eyes, but deeply felt by the Spirit. This is the path I have prepared uniquely for you, filled with purposes your mind has yet to fathom. I guide the humble in justice, and today I invite you to take a step that will transform everything. You do not need to see the entire map, master every turn, or control every hazard. True faith is not the absence of fear, but obedience in spite of it. Look at Abraham. He left his homeland, his family, and all that was familiar, with no clear alternative, no fixed destination, only my promise. I will make of you a great nation. Because he obeyed, he became the father of countless descendants. His obedience remains unshackled, inspiring generations. Every step of compliance, even if it seems small, links you to a destiny far greater than your imagination. How will I know it's your voice amidst the world's noise, you ask? The answer lies in humility, acknowledging that my wisdom surpasses your logic. Embrace the quiet courage to ignore the opinions swirling around you and tune in to my still small voice. Embrace the strength to let go of what bound you to yesterday, whether it's bitterness, routines, or false security, and move forward at my word. Obedience is not mindless recklessness. It finds its anchor in me, the one who goes before you. Remember Peter, a skilled fisherman who caught nothing all night. When I told him to cast his nets on the other side, he could have argued, "Master, I've been fishing for years. This makes no sense." But he obeyed, and his nets overflowed to breaking. Your obedience is the net that will catch the miraculous harvest. It doesn't matter if common sense says otherwise, or if others protest. It matters that you follow my voice. Obedience precedes the miracle, but watch out, for the adversary will try to confuse you, insisting my guidance is too risky or foolish, that it's unwise to leave what feels safe, to forgive those who hurt you, to invest in what is unseen. He may even use well-intentioned people to dissuade you. Yet I ask, who formed the universe, scripted your story before you were born, and knows the future? True safety is not found in the absence of threats, but in my presence. Consider the Israelites in the wilderness. By day, a cloud led them, by night, a pillar of fire. I revealed only the next step, not the entire journey. I desired to develop their trust, not force their submission. Likewise, I will keep much hidden to grow your faith. Every directive I give, whether to pray for an enemy, give away something dear, or alter your course, acts as a key, unlocking paths only my power can show you. You ask, Master, what if I fail? Mistakes do not equal rebellion. Jonah fled from my voice, but even in the belly of the fish, grace found him. Yet how many sorrows could have been avoided had he obeyed from the start? Do not let fear paralyze you. Even in your missteps, my grace will guide you, but the fullness of freedom lies in obedience. Within obedience lies a potent promise waiting to unfold. If you are willing and obedient, you will taste the best fruits of the land. These best fruits go beyond physical nourishment to include peace in adversity, clarity in confusion, and protection from unseen pitfalls. When you obey, you proclaim, I trust you beyond my understanding, and I respond by directing you through heavenly shortcuts, accelerating breakthroughs no human effort could produce. I sense your heart divided, one side longing to please me, the other clinging to what's familiar. Yet remember, the familiar is not always best. I did not lead you out of Egypt to abandon you in the wilderness. I brought you out to claim the promised land. To reach that pinnacle, you must release limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and habits that imprison you. Yes, obedience may sometimes hurt, but rebellion exacts a far greater price. Look at Naaman, the Syrian general who sought healing from leprosy. He expected a grand spectacle, yet my instruction was simple: wash 7 times in the Jordan. He hesitated. The river was murky, the process humiliating, but once he yielded, his skin was restored to that of a child. Likewise, what I ask of you might seem small or foolish, but in simple obedience, true glory is unveiled. Now breathe deeply, aware of my presence encircling you. I will place on your heart a name to forgive, a habit to break, or a leap of faith to take. Do not ignore it. Hesitation only delays your freedom. Prompt obedience brings swift deliverance. Every yes you whisper opens a new dimension of my goodness. Do you want doors to fling open? Begin by closing the ones I never endorsed. Move away from commitments that rob your peace, from relationships that corrode your integrity, from pursuits driven by pride rather than a higher purpose. Obedience isn't just about stepping forward, it's also about having the courage to step away. I do not ask for perfection, but for readiness, like a child taking my hand to cross the street. Take my hand now. We will take the next step together. I do not need your full comprehension, only your faithful trust. I have arranged the resources, assembled the right people, and already conceived the miracles. Your part is to obey. Mine is to accomplish the impossible. When doubt arises, my precious one, know this. I will never guide you to a place of hopelessness. Rest in me. My plan is to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. I shall guide you to bountiful realms. I shall lead you toward boundless horizons, not into the confines of stagnation. I will remain at your side, even in the shadows, and I will embrace you. Submission is the gateway to unleashing the extraordinary. Today, by uttering yes, you will unlock the power that grants you your rightful legacy. Listen closely to every word I speak in this moment. As you strive to balance your accounts, trim expenses, and fulfill commitments, recognize that each choice you make is sacred. Pay close attention and diligently oversee what I have entrusted to you. This is more than a duty. It is a reverent ritual. Whoever remains steadfast in small details will be granted greater responsibilities. Today, I reveal that your unwavering commitment to the intricacies is paving the path for the destiny I have prepared for you. I see how you dedicate yourself to organizing finances, checking expenditures, and relentlessly pursuing the settlement of every debt. You might view these as mere figures, but I see courage, the courage to face the truth, to stand firm against debt, and to resist the allure of consumerism. Every endeavor, regardless of its perceived insignificance, bears witness to unwavering integrity. Just as a farmer tends to the earth with unwavering diligence, you are forming a character in which I find great delight. Are you aware of the immense strength that emerges from wise management? It reveals the essence of your soul. When you organize your finances, you declare, I believe what I have is enough. When you cut unnecessary expenses, you assert, I do not need excess to find joy. When you honor a commitment, even at personal cost, you demonstrate that your word is worth more than mere ease. These are acts of faith that resonate in the divine realm. Remember the faithful steward in the parable of the talents. He wasn't entrusted with a fortune, only a small amount of resources. Yet by wisely multiplying them, he earned his Lord's commendation. You have been faithful over little, I will set you over much. It wasn't the quantity that mattered, but his steadfast dedication. In the same way, do not look down on what little you possess, your modest salary, your limited savings, or a small project. All of it is divine material with which I can work wonders. However, take care. Leadership is not about perfection, but about progress. Do not cast a shadow over yourself because of past mistakes, nor let chains of fear keep you from soaring to new heights. Embrace every experience as a lesson. Every bill paid, every debt structured, and every consumer habit transformed is a step toward freeing your life from disorder. Consider the story of Joseph in Egypt. He managed the resources of an entire nation through seasons of abundance and scarcity by following my guidance rather than yielding to fleeting impulses. He did not hoard out of fear. He strategized with unwavering faith. Because of his loyalty, he saved countless souls. Your financial choices today hold the power to shape the destinies of those who come after you. When you resist the urge to splurge, you safeguard your family's future. When you invest in wisdom, you bestow a legacy upon them. My child, you may ask, how can I remain steadfast when the month seems endless? It begins right where you are. Differentiate the necessary from the unnecessary. Communicate with creditors, seek counsel, and change your lifestyle. Living within your means is not weakness, it is proof of wisdom. As you fulfill your role, I will rise to fulfill mine. I place my favor upon the fruit of your labor. I will open avenues to greater prosperity, and even the unexpected will serve as a channel of blessing. There is profound power in faithful guardianship. When you steward what is mine, it becomes your own. Every coin that reaches your account is a gift from my hand. Every job opportunity is my design. Manage everything as a steward, not an owner. When you settle your bills with gratitude, you engage in a sacred act. When you save with discipline, you proclaim, I believe in what lies ahead. Observe the ants. They gather sustenance in summer to survive the harshness of winter. They are not frantic, yet they are prudent. Your foresight reveals true faith in action, preparing for the unforeseen, planning for your goals, and avoiding unmanageable debt. Show faith in my ability to sustain you now and in the future. Still, remember that masterful stewardship also requires letting go. Do not imitate the servant who buried his talent out of fear. Use the gifts I have given you to uplift others, foster dreams, and contribute to a greater purpose. Harmony is essential. Do not gather from greed and do not spend recklessly. Allow me to guide every decision, and I will show you when to hold back and when to release. My child, I see your weariness. Managing everything can be exhausting. I understand. Today I grant you my favor to endure. Your faithful dedication shines brightly and is truly acknowledged. The heavens record each offering, every late-night prayer over ledgers, and every defiance of materialism. In due time, these seeds of integrity will flourish into mighty testimonies. Now repeat after me. I surrender my financial burdens into your hands. Guide me to manage with wisdom. Help me honor commitments, eliminate excess, and trust in your provision. I declare that I am faithful over little, and greater blessings are on the horizon. As you pray, I am taking action. New visions will form in your mind, creative strategies to reduce debt, ways to increase income, and mentors to guide your path. Follow this counsel. It is my spirit leading you. And when you feel afraid, know that I am always at your side, strengthening you. I am the divine power that multiplies oil and flour, transforming lack into abundance and drawing the remarkable out of the mundane. Your financial path is not a maze without an exit. It is a sacred journey where each act of faith propels you toward liberty. Press on with unwavering trust, my dear one. I will not only reward you, I will make your life a testimony of abundance and wisdom, guiding you to prosperity. That small thing you hold is the seed of a grand design in my eyes. Handle it with the highest excellence. Lift your gaze beyond the ordinary. The battle is for your mind, your resources, and your future. The adversary does not merely want to disrupt your peace. He aims to rob you of your confidence in me, your courage to dream, and your faith in growth. But today, I reveal that your victory does not rely on human strength. Take up the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. This is the power that shatters chains, brings down giants, and unveils destinies. Do you feel the weight of the struggle, the worry creeping in as you think about the future, the heaviness of hopelessness when negativity overwhelms you, and the echoing thought that whispers, "This is forever"? These are arrows of flame with dark fire. Yet I assure you, no arrow shall pierce your shield of faith when you call upon and declare my promises. When you stand firm against defeat, you don the armor I have fashioned for you. Every profession of belief you make strikes fiercely against the domain of darkness. Recall David when he stood before Goliath. While Israel's army saw an invincible foe, David saw an opportunity to glorify my name. He did not wear mortal armor. He wielded the power of trust in me. Likewise, your imposing debts, towering fears, and daunting crises are giants to be overcome. The stone David launched was called faith in my unfailing loyalty. The enemy does not attack your fortified defenses, but the weak points he perceives in your armor. He magnifies your past mistakes, highlights your financial errors, and whispers that lack is your inheritance, hoping to make you accept the lie as truth. My dear one, if these words have touched your heart, show gratitude in whatever way you can. I proclaim that no weapon formed against you will prevail. The legacy of scarcity that has overshadowed your lineage for generations is broken in my presence. My child, have you ever wondered why, even though you pray fervently, blessings seem delayed? It is because of intense spiritual resistance. Just as Daniel prayed for 21 days until the angel overcame the powers of darkness, your steadfastness in prayer dismantles the works of evil that block your blessings. Stand firm. Each declaration of divine provision in the midst of financial turmoil exerts force against the barriers of despair. Look at Job. He suffered devastating loss, yet declared, "I know that my Redeemer lives." By holding to his integrity, I granted him a double portion of all he had lost. Your trial is purposeful. It measures your devotion. The adversary wants you to curse your fate, but I urge you to praise my name even in lack. When you do so, the heavens mobilize, shadows retreat, and the wastelands of your finances begin to bloom. There is a strategy that instills more terror in the enemy than any earthly power. Realizing that in Christ, you are not a victim but a warrior anointed by me. When you speak with authority, the dark clouds of despair, debt, and defeat disperse. Hell trembles when you proclaim, "My home is a realm of plenty. My finances are blessed, and my inheritance is abundant." Yet remember, victory in spiritual battles is not achieved by loud words alone. It is attained through steadfast obedience. Just as Joshua and the Israelites marched around Jericho 7 times in silence before they shouted, you must surround your troubles with enduring prayer, persistent praise, and unwavering faith. Triumph occurs when you combine belief with action. Recall Paul and Silas, imprisoned and beaten. Instead of lamenting, they worshipped, and their praise shook the very foundations of the prison, freeing not only themselves but also every captive around them. Your praise in the midst of financial difficulty brings a seismic shift in the spiritual realm. When you praise without seeing a solution, you declare that my power is greater than any confinement. Some may think that poverty is their fate. They believe I desire them to live in financial struggle. Yet know this, humility does not mean perpetual suffering. I am the king who owns all. David, a man after my own heart, reigned in abundance. Solomon, endowed with wisdom, possessed treasures beyond imagination. True humility is recognizing that all comes from me, not hoarding it, but using it for my glory. Now make this bold declaration. In Jesus' name, I break every chain of poverty binding my life. I declare that lack has no claim on my destiny. My lineage shall flourish. My finances are consecrated. My legacy is one of abundance. Forces of defeat, despair, and dread depart now in the name of Jesus. As you speak, the armies of heaven go to war for you. The strongholds that blocked your prosperity begin to crumble. The doors that were once locked are shaken by the power of your confession. Do not falter. Keep declaring, keep praying, keep believing. The adversary is defeated, yet he persists. He will return with fresh deceptions and new assaults, so stay vigilant. Nurture yourself daily with my word. Surround yourself with friends who stand in faith. Never underestimate the power of a thankful spirit. Gratitude is armor that protects your mind from the poison of despair. My precious child, lift up your voice and share hope with those who need it most. Your triumph is not a mere possibility. It is guaranteed. The victory was sealed on the cross. The price for your financial freedom was paid in blood. Rise and claim your inheritance, not as a beggar, but as a rightful heir. Not with fear, but with unwavering confidence. The battle is real, but the verdict has been pronounced. You are more than a conqueror. Now go forward. The time for waiting is over. The years of sowing in tears, nurturing dreams in barren fields, wrestling against the storms of doubt are ending. Today I decree over your life, behold, I make all things new. The cycle of mere survival is finished. What you have planted in faith, even when you could not see the harvest, is about to emerge in abundance beyond all human understanding. I have seen you from the beginning and remember the seed of generosity you sowed, even when you were in need, the tithe you offered with trembling hands, and the prayer you whispered in darkness when no one saw your struggle. Today is the day you will see what was invisible become visible. Just as the earth does not hold the seed forever, I have not withheld your blessing. It will break through the ground, and you will say, "Surely God did this." Prepare your heart. Opportunities you did not orchestrate, doors you did not force open, and resources you never imagined will present themselves to you. You may wonder if this promise is truly for you after so many mistakes and setbacks. Hear this. Your outcome does not hinge on your perfection, but on my unwavering love. Think of Rahab, who with a simple scarlet cord in her window secured salvation for her entire household. Consider Peter, who denied me 3 times, yet rose to become a pillar of my church. I do not focus on your stumbles, but on your willingness to rise again. Today, I elevate you not as a mere survivor, but as a living testimony of my grace, turning desert places into flourishing gardens. Behold the lush fields that were once promised. Just as the disciples saw a miraculous catch on what seemed an ordinary day, so you too may not perceive what surrounds you. Limitless potential, divine connections, and miraculous answers that are about to manifest. That forgotten email, that unexpected contact, that casual invitation, it is no coincidence. Every detail is meticulously orchestrated. Your harvest will not be a testament to your effort alone, but to my grace. Take heed. Blessings require readiness. Just as Joseph stored grain in Egypt to endure famine, prepare your heart to receive abundance. Release thoughts of scarcity. Learn the art of receiving boldly. Rejoice freely without shame, and give generously without fear. My blessings are not meant to be hoarded. They are meant to flow through you, fueling my kingdom, lifting the burdened, and igniting hope. Perhaps you wonder about the timing or how things will unfold. The truth rests in my sovereignty. As a farmer cannot command the rain, you cannot dictate the exact moment of harvest. But the heavenly clock has signaled your season. That loan that was tangled, that project that seemed dead, or that relationship that shattered, all will be touched by my hand. Where you saw endings, I have written a new beginning. Where you mourned loss, I planted seeds of wonder. Recall Lazarus. All believed his story had ended, yet I called him forth from the tomb. So too are there areas in your life, finances, relationships, or dreams, that the world has declared finished. Hear my call. Come forth. In my realm, finality does not hold sway. My beloved, I know you fear that this blessing will be fleeting, that your joy will be momentary. Yet I declare that this is a fresh start. As I pledged that the seasons would continue, so I declare over you a season of enduring fruitfulness. Challenges will arise, but they will offer opportunities for my power to shine. Storms will come, but they will be platforms for my steadfast love to be displayed. Never forget the power of a renewed mind. When you stop saying, "This will never change," and start proclaiming, "My God is doing something new," you align your voice with my reality. Your words are more than sound. They are the essence of creation. They shape realms, spark wonders, and accelerate the journey of your soul. That is why today, I command you to speak as one who already sees the harvest. Even if the numbers don't align yet, even if the report looks grim, even if all paths seem blocked, declare victory before you see it. Look at Abraham. Before he welcomed his child, I changed his name to Father of Many Nations. He did not call himself barren. He spoke of what I had promised. And you, cherished one, you are not ruined, not defeated. You shall inherit my legacy. Embrace the gentle breeze upon your skin. It is my spirit renewing your strength. Where there is weariness, I bring vigor. Where there is doubt, I spark faith. Where there are scars, I bring healing. You stand among the mighty in this season of harvest. I stand with you, gathering the fruits of your labor. I rejoice with you. Every step you take is divine. And when those first blessings appear, do not attribute them to mere luck. Honor my hand, give thanks with passion, rejoice with abandon, and share the story of my works. Your gratitude does more than offer thanks. It ignites the flame for even greater marvels. Just as 10 lepers were healed, but only one returned with thanks, so the one who recognizes the source of the miracle will see my faithfulness. Then I will see your faith and expand your blessing. Dearest one, the time of planting is complete. Release the bounty of heaven. The blessings that come are not merely for you, but also to feed the hungry, uplift the broken, and glorify my name. You were chosen not by chance, but because I know that when prosperity arrives, your humility will ensure that my greatness remains at the forefront. Rise up, stretch out your hands. The fields glow with a golden shimmer, and the heavens stretch endlessly overhead while angels gather around you. The harvest is ready. Today, I reveal one of the deepest secrets of my heart. You have sought abundance, desiring to see my power in your finances, yet many overlook this truth. True abundance begins not in receiving, but in opening your hands to give. Whoever sows generously will reap with joy. This is not merely human principle, it is divine law. When you bless someone, you initiate a heavenly cycle of provision that the world cannot replicate. Look at the widow of Zarephath. She had only a handful of flour and a little oil, enough for one last meal. Yet when I asked her to feed my prophet Elijah, she gave without hesitation. She poured out what she had, and in that act, her jar of oil did not run dry and her flour never ran out. Her offering was not just a sacrifice, it was an act of faith that merged her small gift with my limitless supply. My child, do you want to witness a downpour of blessings upon your home? Start by pouring out what you already hold in your hands. Have you ever wondered why so many remain stuck? Because they view generosity as a burden rather than a seed sown. A farmer casts seed upon the earth without sorrow, smiling because each grain holds the promise of an abundant harvest. Likewise, every act of love, every gift given with gratitude, and every kindness shown is a seed. I am the one who grows these seeds into mighty trees to shelter not only you but countless others as well. You may ask, how can I give when I barely have enough for myself? Think of the young boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish. In the eyes of the disciples, it was only enough for a snack, but he gave it into their hands, and I multiplied it to feed a crowd. The power of your giving is not measured by the size of your offering, but by the depth of your faith. When you surrender what you have, even if it seems small, you declare, Divine Lord, breathe upon this gift and let it grow. But be warned, generosity is not a transaction. In my kingdom, it surpasses the mere act of receiving. It is an offering of worship. The widow who gave 2 coins in the temple expected nothing in return. Her heart was pure, and her gift has echoed through the generations. In the same way, when you give selflessly, without any expectation of personal gain, you honor me, and I will honor those who honor me. My child, I see the depths of your heart. You are afraid of being taken advantage of giving without seeing a return. Today, I break that fear. I declare that every seed of kindness will fulfill its purpose, no matter the setbacks or disappointments. Every kind act, every dollar given in secret, every moment spent lifting someone else's burdens, I hold them all close to my heart. When the time is right, I will bring forth a harvest from these seeds that will astonish you. Remember the Macedonians. Even in their poverty, they gave joyfully, beyond their ability, not because of their wealth, but because they understood the essence of giving. It goes far deeper than possessions. It is about the heart. And I reward not only with material provision, but also with indescribable joy. In the same way, I will exalt you, not just by opening financial doors, but by filling your heart with a fulfillment this world cannot offer. There is a hidden principle in giving. The more you release, the more space you create to receive. Not because you earn it, but because your faith expands as you let go. When you release what you have, I open heaven's gates. When you give your last loaf, I produce an abundance of bread. When you offer your time, I enlarge your days. My arithmetic is not human, it is heavenly. Guard your heart in generosity. Do not give merely out of obligation, but out of love. Give because you reflect my nature. Give because you know everything you own is a gift from me. Your salary, your skills, your talents. And when you share them, you become like me, the divine giver who breathed life into all things. Now say aloud, I break the fear of giving. I release my humble gift into your divine hand. You turn my small beginnings into vast outcomes. From this moment on, I become a channel of your generosity. As you speak, angelic hosts move in alignment with you. People you never imagined will be sent to bless you. Obstacles that once stood unmovable will yield to the power of your faith. Your giving does not mark an end, but the beginning of an endless cycle of blessing. Dearest child, everything in my sight has value. The encouraging words you write, the meal you share, the forgiveness you extend, all are seeds of tremendous power. And even if you do not see immediate outcomes, trust that they will emerge in due time. Just as the rain never falls in vain, your generosity will accomplish its purpose. I have not called you to be a stagnant reservoir, hoarding blessings until you go dry. I have called you to flow like a river, ever in motion, spilling over to bring life and refreshment, even in the driest seasons. Your true wealth is defined not by what you gather, but by what you give away. Rise and shine. Cast aside self-centeredness. Look around you. There are souls yearning for a touch of divine love, hearts craving your generosity. Every time you open your hands, I rejoice, for I see my reflection in you, the giver who gave everything, even his son, to save his beloved. The seed rests in your hands, the miracle lies in mine. Now sow with faith. Feel my hand interlaced with yours at this very moment. Though the world trembles with uncertainty and the future seems shrouded in fog, hear my voice above the clamor. My grace is sufficient for you. Your true security does not lie in your savings, your job, or the shaky guarantees of this world. It lies in me, the one who governs the cosmos, who knows every detail of who you are, and who can bring order from chaos with a single breath. You wonder how you can remain unshaken when all around you seems unstable, when the news is filled with turmoil, when the bills pile up, and when the very ground under your feet feels unsteady. I see your sleepless nights, the trembling hands sorting through statements, the mind racing for solutions. But today, I invite you to do something remarkable. Breathe deeply, and remember that I am the one who calmed the turbulent sea, who fed multitudes with scraps, who revived the dead. If I care for them, I will surely care for you. Observe the lilies of the field. They neither weave nor toil, nor are they burdened by the worries of tomorrow. Yet not even a king in all his glory is adorned like one of these. If I clothe them in temporary splendor, how much more will I clothe you, my eternal reflection? Your anxiety does not change outcomes. Your faith changes everything. When you stop seeking human approval and rest in my arms, you declare, my Father is greater than every need. Peter walked on water as long as he kept his gaze on me. Only when he looked at the raging wind did he begin to sink. Your faith is the ground that keeps you secure through every storm. Regardless of how high the waves may rise or how fiercely the wind may blow, I stand before you. My voice, mightier than the strongest tempest, brings peace. Embrace this. You may ask, Lord, what if I fail? What if I lose it all? Even if you slip, I will catch you. David fell deeply, yet my grace lifted him higher. Jonah fled from me, yet my mercy restored him to his calling. Peter denied me, but my grace made him a cornerstone of my church. Your security does not lie in your perfection, but in my perfect love. Even if you stumble, my hand will lift you. Even if you wander, my light will guide you. Even when you feel weak, my strength will uphold you. Look at the birds. They do not fill barns or invest in stocks, yet none go hungry. When I provide for them, they soar and sing without worry. How much more will I provide for you who bear my image? You are no accident. You are a deliberate creation. Your days were written in my book before you drew your first breath. Every difficulty, every test, I have allowed so it might shape you, not destroy you. However, realize that true confidence in me is not idle. It is active, anchored in my promises. Just as Noah built an ark under clear skies, you must act even when the storm is not yet visible. Manage your finances, but trust that I am your ultimate provider. Envision a future, but do so without emotional enslavement. Work with diligence, remembering your sustenance flows from me, not simply from your labor. Consider again the widow of Zarephath. In her emptiness, I asked her to share her last portion of flour with Elijah. She obeyed, and her flour never ran out. Her faith, in the midst of lack, invited my abundance in the season of plenty. When you trust me despite the evidence of lack, I step into your situation. When you elevate my voice above your calculations, I rewrite your equations. Perhaps you say, but I have prayed so much and seen no change. My silence is still my presence. I am working behind the scenes. Just as a tree's roots grow underground before the trunk breaks the surface, my work in your life is often hidden before it is revealed. Your faith is being refined, your perseverance strengthened, your spirit shaped. At the moment you least expect, you will see the bloom of what you have tended in tears. Now say this with conviction. My security is in the Lord. I will face tomorrow without fear because you are here with me, now and forever. Your grace and might are all I need. You empower me, and your peace sustains me. In you, I find all that truly matters. As you profess, the hosts of heaven move into formation, and the shadows that once whispered dread vanish. The doors that appeared sealed begin to stir. It is not by your power, but by my authority. Every word of faith you speak resonates in the spiritual realm, demolishing fears and illuminating paths of possibility. Think of Paul and Silas in prison. Instead of succumbing to despair, they sang praises. Their worship shook the prison walls and unshackled every prisoner. Your praise in chaos is a force that shifts the foundations of your circumstances. When you praise without seeing a clear exit, you declare to the darkness that my power transcends every confinement. My dear child, do not ignore the quiet nudge to share this message with others who need encouragement. I am not asking you to deny reality. I am calling you to rise above it. What you see is temporary. My words endure forever. Reality points to lack, but my word declares abundance. Reality signals defeat, but my truth announces victory. Choose which truth will occupy your gaze. I am the God who transforms deserts into flowing streams. If I can bring forth water from barren stones, I can bring solutions out of your challenges. If I can feed a multitude with 5 loaves, I can multiply your resources beyond human logic. Your part is to believe. Mine is to act. Even if storms threaten to return, remember, I did not promise a life without trials, but I promised I would stand with you through them all. I have not guaranteed a trouble-free path, but I have already assured you of victory. Your security is not found in fleeting circumstances or emotions, but in my never-failing presence. As long as I am, you cannot be overcome. Your voice carries extraordinary power, beyond what you dare to imagine. When I created the cosmos, my word brought forth light from chaos, order from emptiness, creation from nothing. Today I have placed a reflection of that same power in you, in your spirit, in your mouth. Every word of faith you speak goes beyond mere sound. It becomes a divine seed. When you declare my promises, you partner with me to birth unseen realities. Proclaim abundance in your finances, health in your body, and restoration in your relationships. Tell fear, the God who upholds me never fails, and watch the heavens respond. You may ask, how can words reshape my financial reality? Think of Joshua, who brought down the walls of Jericho without conventional weapons. He marched and shouted in obedience. Those walls crumbled. Your words carry weight because they are divine eruptions that shake chaos at its core. When you declare your provision comes from God, you defy the systems of the world. When you say your household is sacred ground, you rewrite the narrative the enemy tries to inscribe. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. The kingdom of darkness wants you to remain ignorant of this. Your mouth is a gateway between heaven and earth. Just as I breathed life into Adam, your words can revive lifeless situations. Remember Ezekiel in the valley of dry bones. I commanded him to prophesy, and as he spoke, the bones reconnected, sinews formed, and an army rose to life. Your finances may feel like dry bones, your dreams scattered, but prophesy. Abundance, arise here. Resources, reveal yourselves. Debts, be resolved now. I will honor your faith. Yet be careful, your words must match my truth. They are not empty hopes, but declarations of what I have already spoken over you. When you echo the world's despair, I'll never win, there's no way out, you lock yourself into a prison of your own making. But when you proclaim, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, you invoke my promises of abundance. Recall the centurion who said, "Speak the word, and my servant will be healed." He understood that my word has authority over every affliction and chaos. When you proclaim, "My God will supply all my needs," heaven moves. Your faith in my power surpasses all limitations. Be cautious though. Faith-filled declarations are not magic. They require trust in my word. Still, every time you speak faith, angels prepare for battle, darkness retreats, and what was invisible begins to manifest. My child, you have not recognized the depth of the power within you. Your words are not ordinary. They carry the authority of the King. When you declare, doors are opening that no one can shut. You stride into the shadows with my light. When you whisper, a way is being made in the wilderness. You carve a path in desolate lands. Even your sighs in prayer are seeds in the spiritual realm. Speak boldly. Let not despair seal your lips. Let your voice rise in a triumphant shout. Weep if you must, but then proclaim with strength, joy comes in the morning. A spiritual battle rages for your words. The enemy knows if he can silence you, he curtails your divine potential. Today, I break the silence within you. I empower you to declare, I am the head and not the tail. I rise and do not fall. My life testifies to unshakable faith. Repeat it until every cell in your body believes it, until doubt gives way to absolute trust. Beloved child, Abraham spoke of himself as father of many nations, even while his wife was barren. He summoned into existence that which did not yet exist, grounded in my promise. You possess the power to call forth the abundance still hidden from sight. Declare, there is treasure stored for me in heavenly realms. My table overflows, my debts are paid, my destiny is bright. I listen and respond. Still, your declarations must be persistent. Just as Elijah prayed 7 times for rain until the smallest cloud formed, keep declaring my promises until you see even the faintest sign on the horizon. Do not stop after the first sign of doubt. Your voice is shaping the unseen. Each time you speak, walls fall, and every word of faith lays a foundation for your destiny. Now say this with me. I declare my finances are blessed. My household is a sanctuary of abundance. My steps are directed by God. I break every chain of lack in Jesus' name. From this moment on, I invite the miraculous. As you speak, angelic hosts gather. Hidden provisions, people meant to usher you into new levels, and solutions you never envisioned begin to awaken. It isn't by your might, but by my power. I have given you the keys to bind and loose on earth. Embrace this, cherished one. Take command of the storm around you. Stand tall, raise your voice, and declare blessing over your finances, your career, and your loved ones. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Tell fear, your reign ends now. Tell debt, you have no hold on me. Tell anxiety, depart from this household. Your voice unlocks what I have long prepared. The enemy will test the cracks in your armor, reminding you of past failings, financial missteps, or the possibility of lack. But do not give in. Your gratitude, your unyielding praise, will be a shield. Just as Gideon overcame doubt by proclaiming, the sword of the Lord and of Gideon, I will honor your flawed but fervent faith. Your mouth is a sacred altar where heaven and earth meet. Now speak forth your vision and watch as the ground quakes with divine power. Today, I reveal a profound truth behind every blessing I grant you. You were not created merely to accumulate wealth, flaunt riches, or sit in comfort. I bless you so you can become a blessing. Every resource I give you, every door I open, every miracle I perform serves a purpose beyond your own life. Your story is not just about personal triumph. It is about how my greatness will flow through you to reach those who are broken, hungry, or lost. Have you wondered why Abraham received a promise so immense? Because his destiny was greater than his own household. Through him, a holy nation was born, ensuring that all families on earth would be blessed. Your prosperity is not a destination, but a tool. When you receive, it is so you can give. When you rise, it is so you can lift others. When you are restored, you become a testimony of my restoration. Look at the rich young ruler who had many possessions. His heart clung to them, and when I asked him to sell all and follow me, he left sorrowful. Recognize that wealth is not evil, but clinging to it enslaves you. Today, I free you from the fear of losing, the relentless pursuit of more, and the illusion that security lies in possession. True wealth lies in being my outstretched arms. Remember the Macedonians. Though materially poor, they abounded in generosity. They gave beyond their means, not because of their wealth, but because they grasped the heart of giving. I use them to inspire nations. In the same way, I want to use your influence as I command the winds. That raise in salary is not merely for personal wants, but for a child in need. That unexpected bonus is for a greater project. That extraordinary gift is not for your own glory, but to transform lives. You may protest, but I am so small, Lord. What difference can I make? Recall the child with 5 loaves and 2 fish. He did not feed the masses. I did. But he offered what he had. It is not about your capacity. It is about your willingness. When you place your small offering in my hands, I elevate it to greatness. The widow of Zarephath could never have foreseen that her last bit of flour would feed a prophet and save her family from despair. Embrace the small tasks with excellence, and I will promote you to greater tasks. However, stay alert. The enemy will try to poison your heart by whispering, "Keep more for yourself. You deserve it." He will twist my word to suit his own greed. Do not fall into that snare. Recall Ananias and Sapphira. Their downfall was not keeping a portion of the proceeds, but lying to the Holy Spirit. True generosity is about integrity far beyond numbers. When you yield, I open doors that remain eternally open. In abundance, there is a hidden promise. Whoever sows generously reaps generously, not as a bargain, but as a divine principle. Give, and it shall be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. When you open your hand, I will fill your life in ways beyond your imagination. People will gravitate towards you, not for personal gain, but because they see my light shining from your open spirit. Consider Joseph in Egypt. He managed abundant harvests, not for Pharaoh's grandeur alone, but to rescue nations from famine, including his own brothers who had betrayed him. His prosperity was meant for a higher purpose. Likewise, your excellence in managing resources can create stories of transformation, reaching even those who once opposed you. That relative who hurt you, that colleague who doubted you, the difficult person who appears at your door, they too will be touched by your choice to serve as a channel, not an owner. Now proclaim aloud, Lord, my life is no longer mine alone. All I have is yours. My success shines for your glory. Use me to feed the hungry, comfort the afflicted, and reveal your love. As you pray, I reshape your focus. The thrill of a new car fades next to the joy of a child no longer hungry. The allure of a hefty bank account pales in comparison to witnessing an entire family find faith. True success is determined by the lives you change, not by the accolades you collect. My beloved one, share this message. Someone else may need to hear that they are not alone. Child, you might fear that letting go will leave you empty. But know this, when you release all to me, you receive all in return. The widow who gave 2 coins did not lose. She secured her place in eternity. Zacchaeus returned 4-fold to those he had cheated, and he discovered redemption. Abundance with intention does not confine, it liberates. Reflect on the greatest example, my own son. He had immense riches, yet emptied himself out of love for you. He did not preserve his life only for himself. He laid it down for your salvation. Today I invite you to follow in his footsteps, not to suffer, but to love as he did. Every generous act becomes a divine seed in fertile soil. Nevertheless, understand that I do not call you to be destitute. I call you to be free, to handle blessings without letting them become idols, to celebrate my gifts but not worship them, to enjoy comfort without succumbing to greed. When you learn this, everything you have, your home, your car, your income, becomes a sacred sacrifice for me. Honor me, cherished child. Your legacy will echo for generations, not because of what you own, but because of what you share. Not because of your brilliance, but because you reflected my light. People may forget your name, but they will remember how my name resonated through your acts. And when you stand before me, I will not ask how much you earned, but how many lives you touched. I will not tally your wealth, but how you eased the pain of others. I will not weigh your conquest, but your devotion to love. You are the vessel of my love for the world. In this very moment, feel my hand grasp yours. Listen to my whisper amid the storm. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I see your tears, and they will be wiped away. Your failures can be restored. Your fatigue does not mark the end. Every uncertain step, every silent prayer, every time you stand again despite your weakness, is carved into my heart. Today I declare, your victory is not by chance, it is inevitable. I see you now, eyes heavy with tears, hands calloused from battles, heart scarred from broken promises. You ask, how long, O Lord, must this night last forever? I understand. Look at David, pursued in the desert, crying, how long will you forget me? But witness the end of his story. He rose to the throne. The very dust that clung to him in the wilderness was the platform for his elevation. Your night is only the beginning of your glorious dawn. Do you realize why the darkness feels so dense? Because the light that is about to break forth is too radiant to be held back. As a seed must be buried before it sprouts, so your faith is being cultivated in the silent depths. Every test you endure is forging the capacity to receive the greatness I've prepared for you. My shining star, pass this hope along. Someone else needs this spark of light. Consider Job. He lost everything but was given double in the end, not because he deserved it, but because of my unchanging love. As I remained faithful to Job, so I will remain faithful to you. You may wonder why triumph often requires patience, because my calendar and yours do not align. You count minutes. I orchestrate seasons. You seek immediate results. I craft a testimony that will echo through generations. Think of Joseph. His journey from the pit to the pinnacle spanned years, but every prison cell and every wrongful accusation laid the foundation for global deliverance. Your waiting is not futile. It is the soil where your faith deepens. But beware, victory is not the absence of trials, but my presence in them. When the Israelites crossed the Red Sea, it did not part until they stepped into it. Your bold decision to move forward, even when the way is hidden, is what parts the waters before you. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Move, and I will part the rivers in my timing. My child, perhaps you are tired of the struggle, tempted to quit that dream, that relationship, or that goal. Yet I bring you Elisha's words to the king. You will see it, but you shall not eat of it, declaring that the doubter might witness miracles without partaking of them. The enemy perceives your hesitation, but you and I stand together. The angels, fully armed, surround your home. My word on your lips is a weapon of unmatched power. Every utterance of faith deals a decisive blow to darkness. Look at Paul and Silas, beaten and chained with open wounds, yet they sang, not because their situation was easy, but because they recognized that their confinement was merely a stage for my glory. And as their voices rose in praise, the prison's foundations trembled. Your praise in trials is a weapon. When you worship without seeing an exit, you declare that I am greater than every prison. Here's the hidden truth. Your victory does not rest on your might, but on my constancy. Though you may doubt or stumble, I remain unshakable. Recall Peter sinking into the waves, crying, "Lord, save me." My hand lifted him. It was not his faith that saved him, but my grace. Even a mustard seed of faith moves mountains. Now proclaim boldly, "My victory is certain. The end of my night is near. Joy is already on its way. No weapon formed against me will prevail. By God's authority, I declare that I am more than a conqueror." As you declare, dominions tremble. Doors that appeared locked begin to open. It is not your strength, but my authority. Each word you release is a divine spark nurtured by heaven. Remember, the enemy cannot steal what I have already pronounced. If you are in Christ, your story was written on the cross. Every debt was paid, every chain broken, every prison destroyed. When Jesus declared, "It is finished," he included your financial freedom, your emotional healing, your family's restoration. Victory is not a battle you must fight. It is a heritage you must claim. My child, you may not see it at this moment, but your future is closer than you think. The first rays of daylight are already breaking over the horizon. The darkest star of night is fading. Before dawn's light, the birds sing their first songs. Prepare for your joy. Get ready to reap the harvest you have nurtured with tears. Get ready to flourish where once you only knew sorrow. Get ready for wonders beyond your imagination. And when victory arrives, do not credit luck, coincidence, or personal merit. Give glory to me. Tell your story to those who remain in darkness. Display your battle scars as proof of my faithfulness. Your triumph was not for applause, but to magnify my name. Stand firm, beloved. The night is drawing to its close. The light of your new day has already risen in unseen realms. This is the hour to silence fear and exalt faith. Every word I have spoken is alive and powerful. They are seeds of destiny planted in your heart. Yet seeds require fertile ground. Today, your response is the soil where my promise will flourish. Comment now. I trust in your abundant blessing, not as an empty gesture, but as a declaration resounding in the heavens. Each word you type or utter defies doubt, proclaiming that my faithfulness outweighs your fears. Look at your hands for a moment. They might seem empty, but they harbor untold power. The moment you choose faith and say, "I believe," you step into alignment with my unwavering truth. You declare to all of creation, "I stand with the God who divides seas and multiplies blessings." Just as Joshua accepted his divine mission, so you now embrace your trust. And I treasure every choice made in true faith. Do not keep this moment to yourself. Share it, because your deliverance may spark deliverance for others. You know the burden of lack, the weight of doubt, the chill of loneliness. Now imagine someone else hearing your voice or reading your words and finding a glimmer of hope. Reflect on the Samaritan woman who hurried into the city shouting, "He told me everything I ever did," and a multitude believed her. Your story, even now in its early stages, can be a vessel of transformation and salvation. Each time you share, a chain is broken. You proclaim, "Yes, I am free," and the angels rejoice. Darkness trembles. Doors that no human hand could open begin to yield. Your willingness to speak out is no small matter. A cosmic battle is being waged, not by might of arms, but by your resolute faith. The unwavering belief that can move mountains is in your mouth. Be mindful. This is not sorcery. It is the order of my kingdom. I could act alone, but I have chosen to partner with you. Your faith stirs me to action. When you share, you are not merely broadcasting, you are sowing into my kingdom. Every person who encounters this message through you becomes fertile ground for my word to flourish. Now say with confidence, "I trust in your abundance. I cast aside my worries and embrace your peace. I declare that my life is undergoing a divine transformation, and I believe the Lord will complete his work in me." As you declare, I am orchestrating a renewal of paths. Those close to you are awakened in the night, and the difficulties that plagued you are confronted by my command. Your dedication bridges heaven and earth. My child, perhaps you feel a tremor in your heart. That is normal. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means acting despite it. Moses trembled before Pharaoh, yet obeyed my call. Esther risked her life for her people and lifted her voice. Even a small act of bravery can carry infinite impact. Do not fool yourself. Heaven watches your boldness. When you testify, others will wonder, what does this person have that I do not? And that will be their door to experience my grace. You are not just changing your own story, but laying foundation. And when your victory arrives, and it will, you will look back on this moment of courage and realize that commenting and sharing was the spark that ignited it all. Like Rahab securing the scarlet cord and saving her entire household, like Noah building the ark and preserving creation, your obedience, however small, fits into a grand design. Inhale deeply. Move forward with courage. Share your testimony. Bless others. Exude faith. I do not merely observe from afar. I stand by you in this fight. Together, we will write a conclusion that testifies to my glory. This is your time, your moment to shine. The extraordinary begins with you. Dear friends in Christ, are your hearts longing for a deeper encounter with Jesus? Join us now, ready to experience His boundless love and share in genuine fellowship. Let us walk hand in hand, ever closer to the one who lights our way. Remember this, your story is far from over. I am the author of every beautiful chapter still to come, and the trials you face today are shaping you for the blessings I have prepared. As you walk forward in faith, trust that I am with you, guiding each step and crafting a future more extraordinary than you can imagine. But this is not goodbye. This is only the beginning. If this message touched your heart, let it be the start of something greater in your life. Subscribe to this channel so we can continue this journey together, uncovering the wisdom, hope, and strength you need to move forward. Don't stop here. There are more messages waiting for you, filled with guidance, encouragement, and divine truth. Leave a comment below with the word trust and share how this spoke to you. Let's turn your challenges into testimonies and setbacks into victories. Come back often. There's so much more I want to share with you. Until we meet again, remember, you are deeply loved and the best is yet to come. Stay encouraged, stay connected, and I'll see you soon. Amen.